I'm Eric,
I'm Richie.
and this is the High End Power Podcast coming to you live on YouTube. How are you, my people?
Oh, we got the volume. Of course, I had to. I
good
had to
job,
mess
Rich.
something
I
up.
appreciate that.
Come on. It's just to break the ice, you know.
We would like to take a chance to thank everybody that has been sharing our reels, has been sharing our content, has been liking, subscribing, and always supporting us since day one, right, Rich?
Dude, it's been amazing, the support. It's been amazing, the journey. And it's so funny, man, because we always talk about how many people are always showing love and texting us and messaging us. But the amazing part about it, too, is the adapting on our end, hearing what people have to say and then just moving some pieces around and getting different ideas out there. And that's what matters, because the input of every person that's been going through this journey with us, it really impacts us in how we move in here too, right? It's not just being in front of these cameras and just doing whatever we want. We want to do also what people want to see.
No, 100%. We're trying to catch everybody's eyes, right? We're trying to hit all those pointers. And like you said, dude, everybody's critiques, everybody's ideas.
It's frozen. Sorry, guys. You have some technical difficulties, but, it's how it goes. I'll make a drink while it happens. Are we good? Are we back? It's still frozen here. I see it. It's still frozen, but we're back. I think we're back. Let me go and... Are we back?
Woohoo!
It's okay. Let's go.
So picture this, your car, clean as a whistle every single week without lifting a finger. Sounds too good to be true, right? Well, not anymore, thanks to Auto Tycoon. Here's the scoop. For $99 a month, they've got you covered. Weekly washes, no scratches, no worries. It's like giving your car a spa day every week. Honestly, it's the little things, right? Driving around, feeling good about how shiny your car is without stressing about the small stuff. If you're like me and just want your car to look its best without the hassle, Auto Tycoon's a game changer. Trust me on this one.
And we're back. Auto Tycoon, man. At the end of the day, man, their service is amazing. If you need to get your car cleaned, signed up, they got the best little plan going on right now. It's $100 to getting your car cleaned every week and getting that amazing service from them.
Emotional damage.
What was that? It was always Briggs' fault. Anyways, all right, guys. So first of all, we want to apologize for the little, technical difficulty we just had right now. One of our main guys that also help out back to assist. He's out today. He's traveling with his family, but it's okay because we still got this.
A little bit.
Teamwork.
A little bit. But as we were saying, bro, like the critiques we get, the advice, every little detail that we gain from other people that keep watching us, it's just basically molding the podcast towards a direction that
It should go.
100%.
Bro, one thing too, I'll definitely want to say that I'm very happy with the fact that subscribers on YouTube keep going up.
Hell yeah.
And that's very important. And I want to put that out there, guys. The more you guys subscribe to the page, it's in front of more people. We're getting the message out to more people, and we're here to entertain. We're here to have good conversations. We're here to meet new people, pick their brain, and really see what's going on out there. This world's too crazy. Why not sit back and have a nice couch talk?
100%.
Let's go. Eric, let's talk a little bit about the changes. We know we have some changes we want to go with, and kind of sit back a little bit more, right? Go back to the natural environment that we had here since season 1.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, man. It's kind of hard to say because in the background we're actually working on our self-development. We're actually trying to get to a certain part in our life, but we can't kind of put out what we truly go through. Aside from that,
We gotta live.
right? Either if it's partying, hanging out with friends, relationships or whatever it is, we feel that we can get more out there, actually bringing different people in, if that makes sense.
Not just focusing only on the personal development side of things and not just the motivational kind of content, but we also want to think about, again, putting out entertainment out there. We want to have conversations with it. We want to open up the box a little bit more. We're kind of feeling a little bit trapped, and just talking about just the growth and just that side of life. Yes, it's amazing, it's positive and all, but everyone has to know how to have fun and enjoy their loved ones and enjoy a good time with friends and drinking and fun. But I think everything that you do too much of becomes a problem, right? So you got to know how to control that too. And man, we just want to be ourselves, bro.
Yeah,
we just want to be
that's
ourselves.
the thing, bro. We kind of felt like we're kind of leaving towards who we truly are.
Yeah.
We're not really showing the full aspect of
Our lives.
our lives and what we go through and everything. But it's cool, man. It shows progress. It shows development, and let's go.
I wanted today, man, to start off this episode. We want to kind of go into, we got the names from our back end team. It was a battle of the sexes, and it's getting the male perspective and the female perspective of things, and really get the chat going and really get the conversation going. And I want to invite you guys all to, if you haven't yet, to like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you guys are helping us share this podcast and get it out there even more. But again, talk in the chat. We want to see your comments. Yeah. We want the chat interacting with us as much as possible. We got some funny conversations. And today we brought 2 local girls here from the towns. We got Milford and Marlboro together. We got Maria and Nayada here in the house.
Hello.
Welcome to the High and Power Podcast.
Thank you for having us.
We're super excited. Nayada and Maria are a little bit on the younger aspect. I mean, how old are you?
Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 22, turning 23.
And
me too.
Same thing. So they're a little bit younger than us. Like the generator a little bit younger than
Chill,
us.
bro. You're kind of making me feel old.
And we are though. We're about to be 28.
I mean, it's nice. Got the grandpas over here.
But it's cool because we get to get a different perspective in here, and especially you guys both went through. After high school, have done so much and went to completely different avenues of life, and now we're ended up together no matter what. So it's crazy how life does that, and we can get all into that. But for you guys that don't know, Maria Luisa, how old are you, who you are, where are you from?
I'm 22. I'm from Marlboro, obviously. A little bit by myself.
Born and raised in Marlboro.
Yeah. Actually, no, born in Cambridge. Grew up my whole life. Yeah.
Me too. Born in Cambridge.
Boston bound.
Let's go.
I was, even though raised here, my parents always sent me to Brazil, so raised in both a little bit.
Yeah.
So I have that. Então vai Brasil. Woo-hoo.
Chama. You kind of have a Brazilian vibe right now.
Yeah, I know. Claro, né, minha filha? Sou da roça. And I went to school, so I got my bachelor's, so I'm educated.
What did you get your bachelor's in?
Liberal arts.
Liberal arts.
Concentrating in communications, criminal justice, and Spanish.
Okay, criminal justice, Spanish, communication. You definitely know how to communicate well.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
You talk.
Oh, yeah, I'm a yapper.
So liberal arts is like kind of tricky, right? Because
Yeah.
liberal arts is like kind of
Anything.
spread out.
Yeah.
Like you can basically do anything you
Exactly.
want. Oh, that's cool.
So I'm trying to figure it out
You're
right
kind of
now.
undecisive.
Yeah.
All right, tell us
Very.
about
That's
you. I mean, who
funny.
you are, where you from, where's your family from, what'd you do?
I am 22. I was born in Worcester.
Okay.
Sheesh.
Not in Boston. But, yeah, and then I'm from São Paulo, Brazil.
Okay.
Took a different route, and I went straight military.
Right after high school?
Yeah.
How was that?
It was great. I mean, a great experience. I loved it. Like, I just got out sooner than I would have thought. Like, kind of, so, like, I got hurt. But it's okay, because
Oh
I
shit.
had to, like, dive back into the civilian world a little fast. But, like, it's great now. I'm going to school and for radiology, so...
You said your family's from São Paulo?
Yeah.
You go to Brazil?
Yeah, I
Oh.
haven't been there in like 8 years though.
Yeah,
It's,
me
like,
too.
That's
since-
like Eric, yeah.
Last time I've
'cause
been
of
in Brazil was like 10
COVID.
years ago.
Yeah, because of COVID and everything.
Yeah.
Like last time was
Yeah.
2018,
2019.
and
Were you guys were there together?
No,
Same time, though.
Just go.
just go.
I have a question.
I want.
I'm
to
going.
Go.
I'm going.
What made you want to go to the military? And
So-
and what type of military are we talking about?
Army.
Army?
Yeah, I went Army active duty. I actually almost signed as a National Guard, and then I was like, absolutely not. And I just like.
Isn't National Guard
Well,
like
I
kinda,
went in like I didn't know anything about the military. Nobody I knew was in
What
like.
made you take that decision?
Since like 8th grade, I went to like the high school for something, and I saw like the military thing.
Oh,
and
so the
I
recruiter
wanted-
got to you.
No, like I
Damn.
never talked to anybody. I never talked to anybody. Like the Marine, I wanted to do the Marines, and then eventually I decided National Guard, and then by the time I graduated, active duty. But like it wasn't because I talked to anyone. I thought about it like this from the start as. If I can help someone that can't help themselves, then I'm gonna help until I can help.
Okay.
You know, like if
Oh shit.
like
Speaking
if God made
facts.
me healthy enough,
That's
you know,
true.
and
Do you ever shoot anybody?
no.
Well, you can't. That's not a question you ever ask. Aaron.
No.
Why?
I mean, that's
No.
What do you
valid.
mean?
No.
Like in the military?
No, like, I didn't-
Oh my god, we have that? That's sick. Oh
No,
my
like-
god.
unfortunately, like I didn't.
Unfortunately
get
not.
Unfortunately, jeez, she's like, yes, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
She's like, watch out, though.
No,
Alright.
but I was just like that person.
So,
and
your
I-
family, when you're like, I'm gonna go into the military, what do they say?
Um,
Brazilian family.
I didn't even know my mom. Was just like, I just did everything. Like, until I just told my mom to sign the paper. Like,
Did she know what you were signing up for?
No, like,
That's crazy.
no,
Just sign the docs.
Like, no.
Makes her bags. Mom, I'm leaving. Where you going? Vacation. I'll be back.
3 months.
Comes back fully suited.
No, that's literally what happened because like they didn't go to my graduation, so they took like 7 months before they saw me again.
That's crazy.
Like,
Oh shit.
yeah, but
How
I
long?
don't-
How long did you stay there?
I stayed there. Like I came home 3 times maybe in the 3 years
Oh,
that I
sure.
was there. Yeah, because like it's
So
expensive.
you got hurt and you ended up back in the Metro West. Like, how the hell did you
Damn.
feel about that?
Back in the boroughs.
Like, do I want to leave? Absolutely, but like, where?
I see.
Like everywhere sucks anyway. So like we hear. I mean, my mom. Like, I mean, now I could like leave, but at the time, like, I couldn't. Like, I came back home, helped my mom, and everything. but now we're just, taking the road to college and seeing where that goes.
So, no disrespect or anything, but in the army, is there like specific things that women do compared to men, or do they do everything the men do?
Men and women are the complete same in the military. There is no difference between like male or female. I had a male job. There was only 2 females that did my job in my unit.
What job do you have?
I was a 13 Bravo, which is a cannon crew member.
So you'd like load up the cannons?
Yeah.
So you'd be the one that would go, and then go, bah!
Yeah.
Ah, see what you did? Gabe did that. Gabe was that guy.
Like, I didn't even, like, I don't know. They basically saw I was, athletic, and that was, like, the first job option they gave me. Like,
Did you score good on your, what is it called?
I did.
As?
Yeah.
Crap.
Like,
Yeah.
I had a 73, a
Okay.
GT. Like, but I didn't know. Like, they really tricked my ass. Like, I really didn't know, like, the opportunity of the Army, like, transferring your job into the civilian world. They just give you the bare minimum of information, and you find everything out once
It's like
you're
they
there.
just close you and say,
Yeah.
"Shoops."
Yeah, like, there's so much
Shipper.
stuff, too, that happens when you're there. They're like, damn, like, this is the shit I joined. Like, like,
I've heard that.
even the people I went to, like the females I went to basic training, I was like, damn, if I was ever at war, I would die with any of y'all. Like, I would be dead. Like, I would not trust anybody with my life in this place. And like, that's what nobody gets there for. But like, I think like a lot of people go for either the benefits or like you want to do something.
Did you go for benefits or did you go for want to change?
I didn't know benefits.
So you wanted to change.
Yeah.
You want to make a difference. That
Yeah.
that was what
because
inspired
like
you?
if I could have gone back, like I would have gone National Guard, I would have gone to college, I would have become an officer, I would have got my money, like I would have a completely different route. I went in through like as a government slave. That's what I like.
Jesus.
I mean, shit.
Damn.
They own you.
Basically,
They
right?
own you for
No,
whatever
but we
time
suffer
period.
like that job. Like we suffer like the way they.
Ooh.
Why is this happening? Is it back?
Yeah, I mean, but
They'll figure it out.
it's part of the military.
Yeah, we're back. We're back. It's
Yeah,
working.
but when you say like army, people be like brotherhood, like
Yeah,
team,
like family for sure.
family, right?
I had that. Like, I was lucky enough to get that because I know a lot of females in the army, like, they don't, but maybe because, like, they have a different mindset. Like, I'm a straight man. Like,
Oh, shit.
There is no feminine side to me, like, when I'm there. Like,
So let me say this. I mean, you said something that I don't know if you caught that, but you said, okay, there's no difference between women and men in the military. So do you believe that in the civilian world there is?
I don't think, no, like, but I think people put the difference, like, but you see, like, women working construction or women painting houses, like, like, that's what, or in carpentry, like, that's what we consider, like, male
Facts.
Male dominant jobs.
Yeah, exactly. But, like, women can do it, but do women do it? No, because they don't want to.
They're fragile.
Yeah, I was about to say,
they
you
don't want
don't-
to. They're
you
like,
don't-
oh, like, there are many reasons, whether being fragile or, like, down to get dirty, like, like, easier job for
Did the military
the same
teach you
money.
that? Like, down to get dirty, you got to do it and YOLO?
Yeah, like, what aggravates you in the military is everyone gets paid the same. It's by your rank. So somebody could be sitting at an office job, at a desk job in the military, getting the same benefits as me, getting the same pay as me, to sit there in air conditioning, file papers, or work at the hospital or something, and I'm like down in the dirt, mud, snow, sleet, hail, and like
That's crazy.
getting the same amount as them, like literally being outside every day, like getting rounds 100 plus like pounds, and I'm just getting paid the same as them. That's aggravating.
You didn't have the experience of going through
No.
military and having that upgrade. I mean, what's your mentality? Do you think there's a difference between men and women out here?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Why do you elaborate on that?
I mean, also like we growing up in like a Brazilian culture, like they have heavy on the difference of the role of a man and the role of a woman.
So that's why actually one of the questions. Do you believe in gender roles?
It depends. I believe, like, obviously because of like history, like people categorize women like to be in certain roles because they always have, or like vice versa for men. But I feel like nowadays we're in the age where we have the equal playing fields, equal opportunities. So I feel like it's not as much, but because of like history and women being placed in certain categories or men being placed in certain categories, that there is.
What do you think, Eric? Gender roles?
Yeah, I think there is gender roles. But I think
Do you
it's...
agree with it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's how we grew up,
It's an
too.
agreement.
Yeah.
Like how we see our parents and our grandparents, how they lived their life, and how we kind of followed the same tradition.
Hereditary habits.
But one thing that I agree with her is that as the generations keep progressing, it's kind of like fading away a little bit. It's like we both can do this, kind of, but it comes down to if you truly want to or not.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there's a lot of women out there that would like to stay at home and cook and just take care of the household and
Honestly.
shit.
But nowadays, like, there's a lot of dudes that like want to be taken care of. You know what I mean?
I think
like they're
we're
the
going
ones.
back.
But
Yeah.
if it was
Back,
me,
but trying to
I
move
think
forward.
I'll be so out of place if a girl came up to me and was like, "Yo, I'ma hold it down. You can stay at home."
So Lavia goes, I don't think there's nothing wrong with the gender roles. And me, I would. She said she would stay at home. She wouldn't mind doing that.
You know what I mean? I think I wouldn't be comfortable at all being at home, not doing anything, not doing anything, but like
Yeah.
taking care of the house.
Take care of the home, bro. That's not an easy job, bro. Woman that stays home and takes care of the house, family,
It's
and
not.
kids. That's
Yeah,
not
it's
a
not.
that's
Like,
a harder job.
kids-
Yeah,
Sometimes
but
going out there and grinding.
I would feel so uncomfortable. I would feel like I would need to do something.
What,
more.
you wouldn't be a stay-at-home dad?
I couldn't.
You would not be a stay-at-home
I
dad?
wouldn't. I don't know.
Bro,
I couldn't.
I think it's an agreement. I think it's like this. An example.
That'll be sick though. I ain't gonna lie.
I
For,
think
a,
it's-
for like a week or two.
I think gender roles are definitely they're important. I think they should be in place
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, bro, there's things that women could do and there's things that women can't. Like an example,
Like what?
Gotcha.
Wait, gotcha. I mean, I think
when it comes
can and
can and
can't.
can't do, I think there's things that men can and there's things that men can't do.
Yeah,
and
like
that's
some
it.
women can cook, some women can't.
can't.
Some
At the end
men
of the day,
can
bro,
clean,
yeah.
some men can't.
Thank you. You saved me out of that one. All right, good. Let's go.
Gee, I mean,
I mean, you
Anyways.
can do anything if you put your mind to it.
No, but my point is this.
Yes.
Look, at the end of the day, bro, it's a lot easier for a guy to go out there. Let's say an example. Let's put education out of the book because not everybody has an opportunity of education.
Fair, okay.
Well, people can conquer their lives with a lot of their arms, their strengths, and their
Yes.
will, right? And lots of times it's a lot easier for a guy to go out there and conquer the world on will, strength, and
yeah,
Because God gave you
Then-
testosterone.
testosterone.
then a woman go out there and say, I'm going to go without education,
Yeah.
without saying, I'm going to go conquer the world in strength. But
Yeah. I
she's
think
going to
it's
suffer a
yeah.
little bit
Yeah.
more. You know what I mean? So my opinion when it comes to that is this. I think there has to be gender roles. Not has to, but I think there has to be an agreement with it. If you're with someone at a point where she says, okay, I'm going to be the one providing, I'm going to take care of the house, you hold it down and take care of the kids and all that, and she's got what it takes to do it,
Yeah.
by all means, bro. Who am I to tell you can't do it?
Facts.
But you better have it.
Yeah, hold it down.
You better hold it down. Like, you better make sure I'm going to bed every night with my head in a pillow, not worried about shit.
Okay.
When it comes to like
Yeah. I know
affording our
exactly.
life, whatever it is. But if I'm here as a man taking the responsibility to as a general, as the man that's going to provide and do everything you got to do, like, again, I want to make sure my girl's good too. Like, I can't do that and then not make sure she's good with shit at home too. You know what I mean? So it's just like, as long as she's got my peace of mind at home, I'll do whatever it takes to make sure we're good. But I need to be able to, I got my peace of mind at home 110%. Because that's the only time that I need to make sure that things are good.
So you would be a stay
I
home.
feel like
I would prefer not to. I would prefer to be the one that does it.
I honestly, I don't think I could be a stay-at-home.
Yeah.
I mean, I could if I had to. You know what I mean? Like in
No, you
this
can have a
economy
hobby, you know what I
nowadays, like, might take up. But I feel like I don't know. Maybe because my ADHD, I could not just like. It is a lot. It is a lot, like cooking, cleaning, like, and having like. Luckily, I do not have kids right now, but having to take care of kids, like, that's the one like a patience that is not for the weak.
I am not ready for that.
So like it's
Like, honestly speaking, bro, if you guys both go out right now to a club and a dude shows up and tries to pick a fight with you would probably be like, what the fuck? And shit. She'd be like, come on, let's go. She
no,
wouldn't
I would
care.
not say. I would not back down. I'll
I'm just
defend
saying,
myself.
but it's, she,
But yeah.
she would probably be a little
I would
bit
be
tougher
like,
on
I'm
this
just
because
here
she
to
grew
teach
up
me.
in that environment where she
Yeah.
had to do that. And you grew up in a completely different environment where you're just like, yo,
I
you
can
know,
check out.
I can just get myself out of this because I'm a girl and I
Nah, but she gives me like a little favela vibe.
Favela?
Yeah.
What,
Yeah,
Louisa?
that's a little feeling.
I've calmed down, so like I'm just like I'm watching until
You know how
need
you
me.
can control your temper a little bit more now.
I've had to learn how to.
Yeah.
Like, I
too.
literally had to learn how to.
Yeah, I used to explode out of nowhere.
Nah, and I used to do wrestling too in high school.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did wrestling.
So I mean, talking about out of high school, right? Going back to the conversation we were saying, where you went to the military, you went to the regular
College,
life
yeah.
or college and all that. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, she lived.
Do you
college life.
think? Do you think that there's more opportunities out there for men or women
In like
in life in general?
in life in general.
Let's say straight out of high school.
Honestly, yes. Like for men have like I feel like they have a lot of opportunity for like to make money faster and for them to be able to grow faster. I feel like
Why?
it because of society how it's built. You know what I mean? Like they have more opportunity. Like they can do construction, any like you know what I mean. They can
Like how many guys you went to school with in class with in your grad that are actually successful today?
Okay, so I will say like because I went into like a more like businessy like criminal
Yeah.
justice type of field, it was more like male dominated. Like in my CJ classes, it was only like me and like 2 other girls out of 20 like people. Yeah, so there wasn't a lot. So it's just like there is more opportunity. But if you're like, it's also like nowadays, like there's an opportunity for us women to put ourselves in these circles and these environments.
Yeah, but if you look like in the opposite side, if you go to like a nursing school,
Oh yeah,
I feel like there will be way more women
Oh, yeah.
But I
than
think
men.
women like using our brain. We use our brains more.
Yeah.
Like in general, it's the detail, like the studying. Like I think men like it too easy. Like men want everything easy, so that's why it's easy for men to go. Well, like it's easier for you to go out work, you know, like be the than like stay home, clean, cook, take care of the kids.
No.
It's easier for you. So like other men to quit school, go work and get money, then finish school, graduate high school, go to
So,
college.
Get an
so
education.
I'll
and get
repeat.
an
I'll repeat the
education.
question I asked her. I'll ask to you. Out of your class at high school, how many guys that graduated with you that are actually successful today?
Like,
I mean, right now they're the ones that went to college should be
I think
graduating from
everyone's
college.
still figuring life out pretty much. Like
So it's like
nobody
that's
is
what
like,
I mean.
or they're
yeah.
Huh? They're graduating
Yeah.
college right now.
No, like we're
Yeah.
done.
The kids who went to college in her class, they're graduating right now.
no,
No,
they
no,
This-
we're
this
already
is their-
done. No, last
They
year. It
already
was last year.
graduated.
They graduated, yeah. They're out of
graduated.
college.
Yeah.
How many of them are actually doing something?
But
like,
I
for
don't
me, it's like it's a lot of people.
but like
it's like 50,
but like women, I feel like are
50-50.
friends. Yeah.
yeah, like
I kind of disagree with you though. I don't think it's easier for guys to go out and actually, you know, find a better solution or find a better
I think
opportunity.
they have more opportunity.
Like I feel like guys, I feel like it's so much harder for them because they cope with so much of the difficulties within them. Like they don't like putting that out. Like they literally
But
go.
that's not your fault. I'm sorry.
It's not-
like
it's
it's
not-
not like how you're raised. Like I understand
No, that's
societal
not fault,
views.
though.
It's societal views though. Like
No,
it's
but that's
been
not
so
fault.
hardly implemented. Like where you can't like have feelings or
That
you
goes
can't-
into the character who we have to be. Because if we're the weak ones, how are we going to be the strength for you as a woman?
But like,
If
like,
we're the
what
ones
are
that are
you-
going to be okay with the, we're not, if we're struggling.
But you
if
guys are
every
saying
time,
you guys are not allowed to be weak at all.
No, you have to be. We talk about that here a lot. Like men need to express their
Yeah,
feelings and
yeah,
express
yeah.
their mind,
Exactly.
100%. But that's not the norm. We're
No.
talking
Yeah,
about
no,
the
it's
norm
not.
here. You know what I mean? So the norm, that's not the norm
Yeah, but
here.
you
People
can't
want,
blame it on that.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, like
I
that.
agree
That's
with
what you can't blame it
I
on.
see what you mean. I see what you mean. My biggest thing is just,
Because I guarantee you, if you sat there, your girl would be there, like petting your head, going through it with you, helping you through it. So, like,
Facts.
you know,
But
like,
the
we
thing
don't
is,
see
like,
it as
we
you
don't.
being weak.
Yeah, but like we
Being
don't really
strong would-
feed off pity. Like we don't really like, you know, we
but
don't
it's not.
we don't thrive.
Yeah,
We
but it's
don't-
not pity. It's support. It's support.
You'd think it's
Like-
pity. We call it support.
Yeah.
Não, mas o carinha é bom demais. O carinha tem que ter, tá
so she
doido?
goes, you think it's pity? I call it support. I know, I feel you, but at the end of the day, we're supposed to be that support. We're not supposed.
I mean, but like you guys need to understand that like
Times
you know
are changing.
like seis é humano,
That's
like
the
you guys
thing,
are
though.
human, like we're
Times
all
are
human,
changing.
and we're all gonna feel, we're all gonna go through stuff, and like obviously like we grew up in Brazilian household, like say you know
No feelings.
like machismo, you know what I mean, like the man has to be the head of the household, but like nowadays like luckily we grow up in a generation where it's just like. We don't have that you guys don't have to deal with that pressure as much because like you have the females who are also working, who are also bringing something to the table. So it's just like
Okay, but that's the thing,
Everyone's
though,
just
bringing
sharing
something to the
pressures.
table. But this is the thing. At the end of the day, I think if each one did their role and each one did what they were supposed to do, things would just flow a lot better. Instead of you just trying to do a role that you're not even supposed to be doing.
What's my role
But
supposed to
there's
be?
no way to live.
Bro, I think, okay, and
What's my role supposed to be?
it depends in what time of your life.
Okay.
I would say if you're in the time of your life when you're in a relationship, you know, you're looking to settle down and build a family, your role is to make sure that if you don't have like an education, you're following already your career, and you're gonna be the one that's gonna build the family and support the family. All you got to do is make sure that family is flowing.
Yeah.
And the guy is supposed to take his responsibility and go work and make sure the house. So it's like the guy said it earlier. I'm going to make sure the food gets brought to the home. You got to do what you want to do with the food. You know what I mean? But there's no point in me bringing the food to the home if you're not doing anything with it. There's no point in me bringing all the money and all the structure to the home if you're not taking care of the home, if you're not blessing the home, if you're not making sure the home's growing even more. And when I say home, I mean family, kids.
But it's
everything.
also like in my, maybe it's because like eu sou muito menina moleca, you know what I mean? I grew up very like with like, I have an older brother. I grew up very rough, you know, like playing with the boys.
Fire.
So like, I don't think that like, you know what I mean? Like I'm destined, like, I think it's two, you know what I mean? Porque assim, obviously like we can hold it down, you know, we're doing that. Like we have the more feminine, like to hold, like, cuidar dos filhos and all that stuff. But I feel like it's also like, a man should do it too, because especially when we grew up with our dads like were aquela like tipo de cabeça where like they were just working and like I wish I had more time, you know,
with your dad and all, and spend time, quality time with your family and all that.
Porque assim, eu sou mais assim pegada, emocionada que minha mãe, but more my dad. Not that I'm more like pegada, but like it's more of like I don't know, like distance, because like he's always working to have to take care.
Yeah, I feel you.
I'm a big mama's boy. I'm a huge mama's boy, but my dad, you know, played a big part in my life too. But he was the strict guy.
Yeah.
So what I learned from him, he's like, you know, it's either his way or
highway,
no way.
Yeah.
And it's like it's gonna go down like this, and you better respect her. Or you shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
That's how I live too.
That's the thing, bro. Because when it comes to like me,
but it's crazy, right? Because at the end of the day, I still give so much more respect for my mom and what she did and like how she
100%,
you know, how she held that down, you know, like of course I love my dad, but the thing is like when
Ele vai assistir, tá?
no, not doing he's about to disown me. But you know, for her holding it down while he was away, right? You know, he was away like literally like majority of the time, right? He gets home at night, and that was the only time that we had time together. And it's like my mom holding it down with me and my sister, you know, with my crazy ass.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And it's so cool. You know, it shows how strong she is in her aspects and that way. But like, do you think that it could be reversed? Because I feel like a mother to her child has a different energy than
a father.
Because literally that came from the woman.
Yeah. I mean, damn. Got me on that one. Honestly, I don't know. Like personally, I don't know. It depends.
I think it really depends on the mother and the father. Because the same way that there's fathers that aren't worth shit, there's mothers out there who also aren't worth shit.
It's like whoever like the child should really like.
Yeah, but I feel like it's really
knows.
important, like a man, like a father's role in a child's life. I feel like there's a lot of men who lack that, like, you know what I mean, like that. Esquece. They think they just bring in like money or like taking care, but like they forget like that their importance and their values to their kids.
I think boys who grow up with their mamas end up better than boys who grow up with their dads.
I think my biggest thing is this: if I have the financial,
like they know how to treat a woman.
No, they're like a man is machista. They know how to treat a woman. They know how to provide better. Like, you know, they want to be there for a woman, like how maybe like their dad wasn't. Not always.
No,
not always. But usually mama's boys are tudo mimado.
No, menos.
My thing is this.
But I'm not saying a mama's boy. I'm saying, like at least raised with a mom, you know?
The
problem is when you're not raised with a mom.
If I have the financial like means,
that's when the disrespect comes and all that.
Look at all the villains, like, you know, like they don't have moms.
Villains?
The Marvel
bad guys.
Damn, you had to really say that. I moved on.
I'm sorry.
He called you out.
Okay, look at all the villains. Look at all the villains out there.
All the bad people.
Yeah, like some of
all the guys that Batman is beating.
Like all the serial killers and shit,
don't have
bro.
moms.
Literally, though. But dude, my thing is this though. Like honestly, when it comes to family, to wrap that one up, it's just this. If I have the means financially to not have my kids being raised by babysitters and all that type of stuff, and I can keep my wife taking care of my kids and making sure she's raising my kids our way with our like culture and everything and spending time. And of course, me knowing how to manage my time so I can spend time with them, I would do that 100%. I would prefer to do that than have my wife and me working and hustling towards something and growing something, which in the beginning, I believe we all have to go through that unless you're self-made and you're already rich as fuck. But at the end of the day, I think people got to work together to make it happen. And then once you get to a point where one of you can stop as soon as fast as possible.
Okay,
Doesn't matter if it's a guy or a girl, but just stop.
I can agree with
like
that.
when the kids come to like actually be able to watch the kids.
Yeah, if you have the financial, if you're financially ready to be able to, one of you guys to afford to be able to not work, to raise your kid full time, like do that 100%.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, we're coming from like immigrant parents.
Yeah, all of us here.
Literally, like when my parents came over here, and then obviously my sister was born, then I was born. Both my parents still had to work.
Oh yeah, both my parents always had to work.
So I mean, I think my mom became a stay-at-home mom like when I was 8, 9, or 10, around there. So like at the end of the day, bro, it is kind of equal in the beginning.
Yeah, it has to. In the beginning, it has to be equal. Because unless you already have it made. Because if one of you don't have it made, like both of you got to work hard as evenly. Both of you got to put in the effort. It's like people say, oh, is there a 50-50? And Thais actually said this to me, and it took me like a while to like process that and see, oh my God, that's so true. It's not about 50-50. It's about 100-100 when you both don't have it. Like if you're both not like got it already in life, bro, both of you got to put in 100-100 where you both got to help at home, you both got to work hard, you both got to put in the hours, you both got to lift yourselves up so one of you can get out of that to raise a family, because or else if both of you are still chasing and raising a family, that family's not going to be raised the right way and your kids are going to have daddy or mommy issues. We have some awesome comments here too. I actually want to read these. Lorena goes, I'd rather work. JP Santo goes, there's a difference between gender roles versus being criticized if you're not the ideal role, like a stay-at-home at mom or a stay-at-home dad. That's cool. And then we have Lavinia Valentin goes, college is a scam. I so agree with that. Like, I do.
Shout out my cousin.
100%. Lorena Santa goes, having emotions doesn't have to make you weak at all. That's so true. Men, please start talking. Like, open up your goddamn mouths. Like, stop holding things in, because when you go crazy,
be a man.
No, it's more attractive when you're vulnerable. Not gonna lie.
Oh,
it's like,
look at
talk
that.
to me.
That's cap.
Come
That is
here.
cap.
Support.
No.
That is super cap.
We'll get into wait. We have more
Super
comments.
A woman does not like to meet a man that is emotional as fuck.
Not in the beginning. No, not in the beginning.
When you're
Nobody's saying
together.
that. No,
Okay.
nobody's saying like
I
I never
see,
said
I don't want
emotional.
you
I said
dating someone for a year
vulnerable.
and
I'm
you're
gonna
like,
play the devil's
oh,
advocate
macho.
here.
Like, no,
So
like,
women,
be my baby.
this is what, in my opinion, and actually,
I'll take care of it.
She like picks him up.
Yeah.
So let me just finish reading the comment. Then I have actually one thing here because we can get it right into this conversation, which is gonna be awesome for my next question. But relationships is a whole thing. Wait, a whole other thing, because roles should be split, not individual. I mean, okay. Thais Thornton goes, roles are made inside the house. Roles do not exist unless you make them exist. JP goes, valid, exactly. And then JP said, I think at the end, men working to support their families is one thing, but you need to be able to support them as well. And I'm not speaking money only.
Yeah.
And that's true. You need to be able to have time. You need to be able to take care of your family. You need to be able to give more support. And not only just to your family once your family you have kids, but just like your actual family, your mom, dad, and things like that. You need to take care of your family. You can't just think about working and that's it. But I actually want to go into that next question, which that's. Let's go for a quick commercial. We're going to come back actually going right into that topic that we're talking about right now.
Okay.
Shama.
Let's go. Commercial.
Power fam, just had to share this find with you. Ever been on the lookout for that go-to spot for your design needs? I've discovered my treasure trove, R&V Sports Graphic Design. Sipping coffee from my favorite mug this morning, the one with the hip design, that's their handiwork. And this comfy hoodie I've practically lived in, yep, that's R&V magic too. They've got me covered from my wardrobe to my business cards, signs, and even those eye-catching flyers. The best part isn't just the awesome stuff they create, it's how they make you feel part of the creation process. Chatting with them, you'd think that it's just hanging out with friends who'd happen to be insanely good at bringing you ideas to life. So if you're trying to make your brand stand out with that personal touch, hit up R&V. Trust me, it's like unlocking a whole new level of business and personal style. R&V Sports Graphic Design, turning your vision into reality, one amazing design at a time.
What's up, guys? Quick story. After my car accident, I was pretty stressed, but then I found Ivan's Collision. Ivan himself made the difference. Sure, he works with all insurances, but it's the way that he treats you, like a friend, not just another car fix. He generally cares and it shows. And because you're part of the HIP family, Ivan's offering an exclusive 15% off, no catch, just mention us. So if you need someone who understands you, check out Ivan's Collision. It's more than just repair shop, it's a peace of mind.
Like, I don't mind cleaning.
Are we back? Are we back? We're back. Yo, guys, you have no idea. This is going, like, the conversation is going in here in the studio right now. I love this. This episode's fire. Let's go. We got 15 people here. Yo, put W's right now. W's in the chat. I want to see all the W's in the chat. Come on, come on, come on. Can we take out the camera that's showing up on this camera right here? We have a little bit of the lens of this camera showing up on the other one. Let's fix that,
Thank
please.
you, production team.
How did that even get there?
I don't know. Let's make sure we don't have that happen. And okay, it's fine, but that's still showing. Let's go back. Okay. And I think we moved it out right now. Perfect. Now we're good. All right. Guys, the conversation is getting hot. And actually, that's
perfect.
I mean, you start talking about the fact that women want guys that are vulnerable, but not at the beginning. So, I mean, that's actually one of the questions I have here for us today. What do men and women actually want for themselves? So, like, what are they looking for nowadays? It's so complicated, right? Like, what do women actually want in a man, and what do we actually want in a woman, bro? Like, what's going on?
I think like women like want someone who like listens to them, like, but knows when.
That's the problem. Listen, how much though? You guys talk so much.
No, like as many points as you can like hit that they have like said, like. You're doing great. Like, if don't just respond to one point, you know, try to get like a summary. But see how like you it's kind of hard because like you either get your person or you don't. Where you like.
All right, but let's say this, Nayat. If a genie came in front of you right now.
And wait, she has to rub the lamp.
Yeah, rub the lamp.
Yeah, rub the lamp.
Rub the lamp.
No.
Hip lamp.
Hip
lamp. Okay.
Hip podcast.
Shout out.
R&V.
Okay.
R&V personalization.
All right.
Rub it hard enough.
All right, go.
Okay. Genie goes and shoves and says, Nato, what type of man do you want? Please describe. And whatever you describe it now is what's going to be. So be cautious. What would you say? You have 30 seconds to 45 seconds to let me know.
Oh, that's your man.
That's your man, girl.
Somebody who knows what they want in life, knows how to go after it. Somebody who gives like the like not only the hope but the know for like the future. You know, like
Decisive.
A decisive person.
Like a man that has conviction in himself.
Yes.
Okay.
Confidence.
Yes. Confidence.
And it's okay. It's okay that he's not there yet. But as long as
On a
he's
path,
willing.
like, nobody's there
He's
yet.
willing.
no,
yeah.
but 100%. But like, there's a lot of women out there that already want the man already at the destination.
Well, I mean,
Instead
depending
of-
if you're like 30, like you better have that shit figured out. Like,
Yeah.
But shit,
You better.
girl, I'm getting close. Shit.
I know, like TikTok.
I know, but like that's the thing. Like, and nowadays, I feel like majority of the women, they kind of want a man that's already settled, that's already like has everything in mind, compared to the amount of women that really want to go through the dirt with a man, that really want to go through the struggle, which is mental, physical, and
But we're not
emotional.
At that age. Some people aren't like we're growing older too. Like
I mean, you say
like,
that you're 22 years old, right? You know, if you blink of an eye, you're going to be 25, 26. Blinking
Yeah.
another eye, you're hitting 30. And it's like...
But the thing is, I'm already I feel so far along. Like, I just started going
What do you
to
mean by
college.
far along?
I should have like, graduated college in the eyes of everybody, had my education, known where I wanted to do with my life. And no, at 22,
I'm 27. I probably found out what I was gonna do in my life 2 years ago. Like
I know, but like there's a pressure.
Some people are already
Especially
ready, you know what I
by
mean?
The immigrant parents, like,
do both of your parents live here?
yeah.
I get it.
But like, I think like the
So look at this. Vachi goes, depends on the kind of woman and man you are, because they are very different. There are very different kinds of perspectives depending on who you talk to, and that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I agree. But at the same time, and I think there's no guy there's no gender when it comes to being successful to chasing a dream. I think everyone has the same potential to do it.
Going back to... Sorry. Can we rewind a little bit?
Yeah.
Let's go back to that emotional part that we were talking about. Thank you, Briggs. I appreciate you. Doing well. I'm doing well. So like I was saying, right? I might have misunderstood your vocabulary. I'm sorry.
Okay.
My vocabulary is not top notch. But
Men have no brains.
we have less brain cells, yes.
Yes. Is that actually true?
Yes, that
I
is
don't
true.
know.
We have more.
I mean,
power in our brain.
I heard that women has the
Love that.
ability to use more of their brain.
Yeah, we
than
have more
men.
access
I
to our
don't know.
brain.
I would have
Which
never
is
done that.
no surprise.
It's not.
No, there's a big surprise there. But anyways, let's go. Let's talk about the emotional part, right? So, yo, you guys are distracting the hell out of
I
me.
know, bro. The cameras, bro, driving me crazy.
Are they good?
Now they are.
All right, good. Little technical difficulties, but it's all right. Going back to the emotional part of men being openly emotional to women, right? Obviously, there's a right time for it, right?
Yeah.
You're not gonna just meet a girl today, go out with her for a week or two, and already be emotional as fuck. You know, like some women don't even they don't want no part of that.
Yeah.
because that shows weakness at a point.
Not really. Like it shows that. Like I mean, for me, it shows that you're human. Like obviously, not gonna lie. Like if I don't cry every day, so I'm not gonna want my man to be crying every day. Like, but like I want to see that like you're human, that you're like willing to be vulnerable. That like just because like you are a man doesn't mean that like you're not allowed to express yourself. You know what I mean? Like you're allowed to express if you're mad, if you're happy. You know, like I feel like a lot of guys will swallow up like because they have to. They feel like they have to.
What do you mean by that have to?
So
They
like,
think they have
yeah,
to.
like they'll suffer through like something like traumatic or whatever, like the loss of somebody or like finding out that your mom might be sick, especially now when we're getting older. And I feel like as a man, you guys like sometimes have to be like, okay, I have to man up. Like I can't,
Seem
you know,
weak
like
in front of other people.
yeah, like I have my other
like,
siblings or
keep it
whatever
together.
to like look out for. So I need to be like a face, you know.
So let me paint a scenario for you right now. Women love to overthink things and love to get into their feelings. So at the end of the day, if a guy comes home and their woman is already freaking out,
Yeah.
and now he goes and gets into his emotions about what he's worried about, guess what that's going to happen? A catastrophe in that
Yeah,
home.
but he could just
Somebody
be like,
gotta hold
babe.
it down.
Yeah, but so you gotta be like,
But
babe,
it's
like
not
I'm
all the
having
time.
like
Be a man.
like I'm having like a bad day and like I just need to express myself. Like I need to be vulnerable right now. Like
Bro,
and like you need to allow that space.
Yes, you have to be able to talk, but I think there's at the end of the day, I think women have so many more weak points than men. Moments where they break down and they're going crazy and
Okay,
they're like
yes.
freaking out about things and they're overthinking their own thoughts. Like
Because
they're
we're more emotional.
Yeah, we have more emotions.
so you guys have so many more series of that happening consecutively that we have so many less space to be able to do that. So
But
when it
that's-
comes to a point,
Then I
because
think
it's
that's
like
on everyone's
depends,
different,
yeah.
you know.
How would you think a relationship would go if you meet a guy with the same type of emotional control as you?
Oh, it wouldn't go anywhere.
No, like.
But I'm not emotional.
No,
I mean,
do you want a better
feel.
example? This week, it was all over social media. Kaka's wife divorced him and said that he
Oh,
was too
yeah.
perfect for her.
No way.
Yeah, Kaka's wife literally.
No
said
way.
he
The
was-
soccer player?
Yeah.
No way,
Yeah.
man.
She said
You
she
didn't know
didn't
that?
know.
Yeah.
You didn't know
Of
this?
course, yeah.
You see this, people? This is what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
because
Bro,
if they're
like,
too
she
perfect,
literally
then
said-
it's too, like.
But
she literally
maybe
said she
also has
divorced
her
him
own
'cause-
problems.
Bro, but
probably,
what do you
'cause there's no
mean, bro?
way.
How can a guy be too perfect for you, bro?
Yeah.
What, he takes too good care of you? He gives you too much
That-
money? He takes
eso
too
no
good
quis
care of your
usted,
kids?
no, ese no,
Like
para
what?
mí,
He's
why-
too
like-
healthy? He takes care of himself? Like
He's too perfect.
He
He's too
listened?
perfect for him.
Oh,
Let me
he
just take
listened
everything
to
he
you?
has.
Yeah, she knows.
Oh.
Get used to bricks.
Kaká é jogador, like fucking FIFA, like won a World Cup.
But
like,
you know what I mean, though? Like at the end of the day, I think, but that does go both ways.
Yeah.
That's not just women. That goes for men too, because men, when they have everything they want, they don't value it, and then they just fucking. I get it. It's messed up. It's messed up. At the
What's
end of the day,
messed up?
I don't think it's a woman and it's a men thing. I think it's just a humanity thing.
Yeah.
We as humans suck appreciating things that are good for us.
Yes.
So at the end of the day, it's vice versa. It don't matter if you're a guy, if you're a girl. If it's too good for you, you think it's too good for you, so you have to fuck it up in some type of way.
But that's a little bit too broad. Wouldn't you say?
Why?
Bro, because like there might be a guy out there that literally thought that this girl was the one and all this and has all this perspective and give all that appreciation to that one girl, and she goes and crushes his dream because he's too perfect. How does that make sense?
Maybe she it's not his fault.
Maybe it's on
So,
her.
look at we got
I know, but
we got
don't
some
you
good
think-
comments. I like this. You got some good comments.
But don't you think that would change his vision throughout after that?
Yeah, then
Oh, no,
he's not
that's
gonna
for
do
sure
shit. Like
changing
she fucked him up.
Yeah, like
she
she's like
fucked him up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for me, after my last past relationship, like I put so many walls around me of
Walls.
like
Bro, you put 5 barriers.
I gotta protect myself.
Electric fence, zombies, automatic sensors, everything.
Snipers.
With a shotgun in the back. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I have to put this wall because you know why? Because I don't want to feel like the way I felt like that time. I don't want to be crushed.
Samantha goes.
You will never feel the goodness of it if you're not vulnerable.
Sammy Silva goes, men suppress their emotions more than women. It balances out with emotional intelligence, which comes with experience and time. I don't believe that one size fits it all. Everyone is different. And that's true. That's
Shout
what I'm
out
saying.
Sam.
It goes both ways. There's no way to say it's just for women or just for men.
Yeah.
Like some women like more cuddly. Some women
Yeah, like, I'm not,
don't,
you know, so
Are you
like,
the
when they
okay, let me say
switch.
this. Let's say this. You're in a relationship or you're in a situation. Are you the one that talks about it or do you like to just keep it in and just create your own stories in your head?
I don't create my own stories, but like.
So do you like to talk? Okay, stop. So you like to talk about it?
Yes, I guess.
You'll
yeah.
deal with it like boom.
Yes and no.
What do you mean by that?
I'll just kind of like I'm a problem. Like I avoid problems, so I'll just
Go through my
pass
book?
it on for now.
Eric is writing
He's writing
notes.
notes.
He's like, okay.
Like how to get a girl back 101.
And no way you just said that. No way you just said
Yo, we have 15 people in the chat.
I'm taking notes on what not to do.
Hey, okay, move on. Anyway,
DTB.
so I heard you're a perfect guy. What's your perfect guy? Genie comes out and he goes.
Wait. Give her the bottle so she can.
Let me rub the bottle.
Rub the bottle.
rub
Rub the
the
bottle.
bottle.
Do some promotion for us real quick.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's the Richie mug too. That's the Richie mug.
Fun fact, guys, she's actually good with bottles. She's very good with bottles.
I wonder why.
I don't wonder why. It's not like my job or anything.
Relax, Briggs. Let's relax.
Got the bricks.
Let's bring the volume down.
They have Martin in the
We got an iPad kid over here.
Okay, guys, let's continue with this. So,
Okay.
perfect guy comes out. I mean,
Perfect guy.
not perfect guy. The genie comes out, and you have to describe a perfect guy. What's a perfect guy for you?
Confident. I love a confident man. I'm a very I'm an outspoken person. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
wait.
Not too confident though.
Yeah, not too confident, not
Like-
too cocky.
Wait,
like,
what do you
stay in
mean?
your lane.
Confident
I
and
like
cocky sometimes gets mixed up, and it's
Yeah.
like,
That's what I was about to. Okay, so wait. Perfect guy comes out. Genie, you say confident.
Confident.
Okay.
but not cocky.
I like a little shy boy. You know what I mean? You're confident.
How
like,
are you
know,
confident
but
but
like
shy?
you just know how to carry yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She does
You know-
not.
you
She
know-
does
you
not know what she wants.
You know your limits.
She does not
Like-
know what she wants.
like dark and
she just get
mysterious.
complete
That's
two
why I'm
opposites.
Okay, you want a guy that's confident but shy. I don't know how
Yeah,
that
I don't know. I like
works.
shy boys.
Okay. What else? Let me hear it. See, this is my point. Let's
what
go.
she likes is dark.
I'm.
and mysterious.
Whoa, dark and mysterious. Okay, so what? Let's go black and never go back.
Actually,
Okay, go.
todas, gente, todas as cores. Like,
Não há arco-íris ali.
no discrimination.
Wait, no.
here.
Wait. Let's focus, guys. Let's give her the time. Yeah, guys. Let's focus. Focus.
Focus.
Okay, confident.
Postura, mano.
I'm
Tem
proving.
postura. You know what I mean?
English here. We don't understand.
Cara que estuda o
How do you
Posture.
No, but like,
Okay.
learn how to carry
Wait,
yourself.
Maria
I feel
Luisa. I'm writing down. Confident, shy. What's next?
confident. I like a more masculine man because
Okay.
I'm like I feel masculine already sometimes.
Okay, so you want someone that has the alpha energy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not too much though. Like relax.
Alpha dominant.
Top G.
like,
Alpha
that's what- yeah,
dominant.
Like a man, not a boy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alpha dominant, but not too much.
Not too much.
Okay.
Like, relax.
What else?
What else? I don't know. Like I'm a girl. Like I enjoy going out. You know what I mean? Like
So spontaneous.
yes, like somebody who can match my energy because I have high energy. I like to go out. I like to do things. I don't want somebody to dim my light as a person.
Like,
So like I want you to like add to it because I'm already an individual. I'm already bringing a lot to
Kind
my,
of like an
Like, do not
introvert
bring
type of person.
yes, you know what I mean.
So
I
that's
do-
why you want the shy side because you're already
Yes.
the outgoing. So you need
Yeah.
someone to balance you out
exactly.
a little bit. Okay.
But
so
is
introvert.
willing to be out there with me all the time
How-
because like
How masculine are you?
what do you mean?
You
What-
say you're a pretty masculine woman.
Yeah,
How
what do you
like
mean by
masculine
that?
like
Alpha energy?
Bro, like you see, like I don't have my nails done; they're all chipped. Like, I'm not the type of girl that always
Or,
gets
like,
my like. I don't
brands.
do like lashes. Yeah, brands, like no name brands. Like, so my simples. You know what I mean?
So you're telling me that you're not like the every average girl that's on Instagram doing lashes,
Yeah.
tanning, nails, gel nails.
Don't get me wrong.
No,
when I want to look good, I'm gonna look good.
Of course.
Yeah, of
But-
course.
But it's not part of our everyday like
Yeah.
experience. Like,
Okay.
it's not a must. You know,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
like a treat.
Okay.
You see it more as a
So
treat.
okay,
than a
now
must.
I want to get into this conversation. Look, confident, shy, masculine, alpha dominant, but not too much, spontaneous and introvert. That's your perfect guy, kind of.
Sure.
Okay. Now. Well, anyways, move on.
They're like,
that's when you use a
blind
sound
date.
effect, Briggs.
Setup.
Okay, look. So you said confident and shy. How the fuck does that happen?
What do you
my
mean?
guy?
Like a shy person can be confident. You know what I mean?
You don't
like,
want someone be like, "Oh my God, I'm here."
like I don't know, like decisive. You know what I mean?
Helicopter.
Like
Yeah,
when you're
you don't want
confident, you know what you want. Like you don't like shy away from like shy away from things like as in like.
Can I give you problems that I see in this? Yeah, literally. Can I see your Can I see I see problems here.
Okay.
Because you say you want a confident guy. The moment a confident guy comes out, a confident guy, he's gonna be confident. He's not gonna just be confident when it's like
Convenient.
for you. He's gonna be confident always.
Okay.
So the
Confident.
guy, when he's confident, he walks into an environment, he's confident.
Yeah.
He's gonna talk to everybody. He's gonna say hi to everybody, guys
Well,
and
not
girls.
really. That's like more extrovert. Just because
Yeah.
you're confident doesn't mean you're extrovert.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Confidence, like you just
a
like.
guy that's confident knows how to sell himself, and he sells himself wherever he goes.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
yeah,
it
but
doesn't
like.
have
He
to.
needs to sell himself in every room.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's absolutely
Bam,
not.
bam,
If you're
bam.
coming in saying hi to everybody,
Yeah, like no, that like.
Yo, she's like, don't say hi.
Okay, so that's where the
I
shy.
don't-
So
I
that's
don't.
where.
I
Okay, so
don't
that's where the
either.
I don't
shy
come
comes
in and give
That's
everyone
where
a
the-
You know what I
hug.
mean?
Like,
So that's
you
where
just
the
go out
shy
'cause I don't want
comes in.
people to
Yeah.
feel left out.
Like obviously you're gonna like say hi to pistols like when you walk in a room, like obviously, but like it's more as in how do I like confident as in just like you know what you want, like okay, this is what I'm going after. I don't need to be anything
Confident
or
in
do
yourself.
anything I don't want to do because like I know myself, like I have that confidence. I feel like in male environments you guys fall a lot into peer pressure just because your boys are doing it, you're doing it too.
I don't agree with that.
Some guys.
Oh wait, that's 100%.
Some guys,
Peer pressure?
You think that's a dominant thing in the male?
Oh
figure?
yeah.
Oh.
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
And they talk about Maria vai casar outra, né?
Yeah, Maria não vai casar outra não. Maria vai com a Maria mesmo.
Oh, peraí.
Que a Maria quer?
A Maria não. A Maria vai casar
Aqui,
outra
ó.
sim.
Eu sou a Maria, então os outros tá indo com a Maria, mano.
Oh, Lavinha goes.
Todo
I'm
mundo vai
a,
casar Maria. Mary Beth. Sorry. That just came out in my head.
but okay,
Mary Jane.
so confident but shy, and just that type of man. Okay, so now I have a question for you. A guy that's confident has a lot of friends.
Okay.
Okay, it's no matter what. That's something that he probably does,
Yeah,
right?
I'm okay with that.
Do you think there's such thing as guy and girl friendship?
Okay, I have a guy best friend. We grew up together.
Who, Lucas?
Yes.
Bro, you can't compare that.
What?
Yes,
It's
yes, you
different.
can.
Lucas,
Because
Lucas.
No, you
dos
guys
Santos.
grew up together. I'm talking about like a guy and girl, like a.
But the thing is, a lot like because we have
I'm
such
really
like
bad
a
with names.
amazing like friendship, like we've been friends forever. A lot of people either think we're in a relationship, we've had a past or whatever. Like,
I swear to God, I thought when I didn't know you guys, I
Yeah.
thought you guys had a thing. I was like,
yeah,
oh.
no, we don't.
All right, be real though.
I think to be real.
Yeah, that's the thing though. I'm gonna say,
Did he try to make a
Did he
move
ever
one day?
try? Did he ever
Never?
try?
If he ever tried, I have no idea because eu sou pouco sonsa. I'm a little clueless.
Call him right now. Call him.
If you called him right now and he said, "Yo, Lucas, let's go out," I'm kind of trying to think.
He'd be like, "Fuck you, bitch." No.
I think it's just like there's not like.
Do you think there's such thing as a guy and girl best friends? We're best friends.
I think the girl can consider it more, but at the end of the day, like if it's a pretty girl, like you know, like once you grow up and it's a pretty girl, like there is always going to be that moment that they will
Look
like,
at each other
if
some
you
type of
gave-
way.
No, like if the girl gave the guy the chance, he would probably. But the girls don't see it like that. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Like we don't, because if we don't like you, we're friends with you.
But
Period.
I will say,
zone.
like Nayara, I will say there are some girls who do not give a fuck.
Yeah.
And like
you guys
they
are just
will-
looking at
well,
it
we're
at a girl
saying-
perspective. Okay, so now
I'm
let me
not
talk.
look-
Okay,
yeah, I'm
look,
looking
I'm
at
talking
it as
about guys. Do you think that you have a best friend guy that never looked at you and said, "Oh my God, I want to hook up with
No,
her"?
that's why I don't have a guy best friend.
That's my point.
Like,
Do you think you have a guy? Do you think you have a guy friend that's ever looked at you that's close to you that's ever thought about like, ooh, let me try to hook up with my new
Oh,
Lisa?
definitely.
gay.
Like, definitely.
They'd be gay.
Eu não sou.
They be
Eu não
gay.
acho eu sou uma menina feia, gente.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a
Come on,
good-looking friend of
swing.
yours? You ever looked at her and said, "I don't want to hook up with her"? Nah, she's my friend. I'll never hook up with her.
Yes, man. Honestly, no.
Isso, mano. Essa amizadezinha de homem.
Like,
that whole best friendship
can
between men and
do it,
women.
but
wait.
girls
I mean, no,
can.
yeah.
Like, the
You can have
girls put the
acquaintances,
stick-
No.
bro, but you can't have
No.
best friend guy
No,
and girl,
I don't think
bro.
that-
You can have acquaintances and
No.
friends and all, but not
Okay,
best
yeah.
friend. That doesn't
Yeah.
exist. Best friendship. What? Do I have a best friend? Do I have a best friend that's a female? I don't. I don't have a
No,
best friend
eu
that's a
tenho.
female.
I have my
I
guy
have
best
friends.
friend.
Don't get me
I'm
wrong.
the female.
But Elisa's a friend of mine now. But do I call her? Do I
Yeah.
talk to you on a daily basis? Do
No.
we have no? That's my point. Like, there's no such thing as a best
But
friend
she
between a guy and a
does.
girl.
I do,
She
but I
does have
don't.
a guy
Different.
best
They
friend.
grew up to the sister were like fucking before they even knew what kissing was. It's
Yeah.
different.
So, okay, so now
I feel
you're-
like it comes down to controlling,
Dogs in your front yard? Just
Controlling-
know upstairs I'm going hard.
controlling each other's.
Okay, look at this. Sam said, "Guy and girl being best friend while having a partner is a no-go." And
Yeah,
I
while
agree
having a
with
partner,
that.
no.
I was about to say that, bro. Like,
Because
are we talking in a single aspect, or if you're in a relationship and you want to
I
have?
think in general, I mean,
I think there's like respect because
bro, I think
like,
in general, if you're single or not single, the pleasure is always gonna be the looks are always gonna be there. At the end of the day, bro, if you're single and you have a best friend, and she's somewhat good looking, you're gonna look at her at some point and be like, "Yo, I would hit that."
yeah, like I wouldn't trust a guy to like that I'm with to have a girl best friend. Like I know you already looked at her some type of way. Maybe it just didn't work out. Like or you thought in your mind it didn't work out, whether she knows it or not. But I know you thought
if they've
about
ever
it.
had a past, then
Oh,
I wouldn't agree
so
with
you're
it.
judging him on what he's thinking?
But like
But it's just
It's
a
the reality.
man's thinking.
See,
it's the
I'm a-
reality
I'm-
of a man's thinking. Like
Well,
because
miss-
you connected with her in some type of way, like being friends. You like like the support is there, but like it doesn't have that chemistry to make it into something.
Because none of you guys have taken the first move.
Exactly.
But the moment one does, it's there.
Well, like the girl could be
Then
like,
it's game
"Ew,
over,
no,
like,
you're
ciao,
my
obrigado,
friend,"
on
you
to the
know.
next.
But the guy, that comes from the guy, you know. Like
I feel-
for the most part, like some girls could be like, "Oh, like I want you," and be like, "I thought you were my sister," but like,
I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like
Today you're doing good. You're doing good today.
I feel like it has to have control for
inspiration.
have to have control from the both sides, man.
Somebody loses
Honestly,
motivating
dude.
him.
Like the tension might be there, the emotions might be there, but depending on the situation, they both have to have somewhat of control, right?
Yeah.
And
No, I agree with you. Like, there's boundaries. Like, and if you go like up, like, if you might have had a past with this girl, I totally understand if your like partner feels comfortable or like vice versa, like to not be friends with them anymore. And that's totally understandable. Like, obviously, like some people can't get over past, so it's totally understandable. And if there was never a past, if it was always just on a friendship level, like there's boundaries to be made. Like as a female, I respect my guy friends in their relationships. Like I know my
100%,
place,
yeah.
and I always like.
But if that guy went single,
okay,
boom, it's good.
I would not. I would still know my place. Like that's my boy. Like I
What
would,
place?
Like that's my boy.
But if there's
That-
an attraction though, and if there was a chance, you would.
no.
So you're
Because
telling
I
me-
would've started that
So you're
from the
telling me
beginning.
you've
We
never
would've
had
go-
a good-looking friend that you're like, oh, he's a friend zone
I
guy.
have
But if
good-looking
there was,
friends.
but wait. But if there's any chance that he even looks at me some type of way, I'll be up for it.
No.
No?
Because
No.
then we're
Really?
not friends
Because
with
like
you.
I would have started that. I would have.
Yeah,
That's what I say, it's a
I
guy
would've
thing.
Yeah, it's a guy thing. Like
we
I
would've
would
just tried something.
That's
in the
why I don't
beginning.
trust the
tried from
guy
the
and girl
beginning.
friendship,
I
bro.
would've tried from the
wasting
beginning.
our time
with a little
like,
alcohol, anything is
precious.
possible.
With a little alcohol. Eu também não acho, não, guy. I really don't. All right. So, yeah, I mean, my point, my opinion is
I just think like there's boundaries, and like if I had an attraction to them, and like even though it might have started as friendship, if I had an attraction to them, I would have pursued on that from the beginning.
The girls
and if it
do
already
it.
passed, then it já passou. There's too late for that.
I think we all have the same thinking at the end of the day.
So okay, so now I have one here, a question. We're gonna get to it right after the commercials, but I want to say this question here real quick. I want to just read the question. What would you prefer, a loyal broke man or a rich asshole? What? We're gonna get to it right after the commercial. Let's go to the commercial real quick.
Ever had those days where no amount of coffee or sleep shakes off the fatigue? Same here. Then I found something that would change the game. PrimeIVhydration. It's not just an hydration, it's a boost of vitamins straight to your system. Imagine feeling rejuvenated, more energetic, and ready to tackle your day, all from a simple IV session. Whether it's fighting fatigue, needing the vitamin kick, or just looking to feel your best, Prime IV has your back, and trust me, it's a game changer.
Hey Hip fam, ever walked into a room and just stopped to admire the stonework? That's exactly how I felt about our custom table from New View Granite. And let me tell you, it's more than just furniture. It's a centerpiece that transforms the whole space. New View isn't just about tables though. They're the masters of all things marble and granite. Countertops that turn your kitchen into a chef's dream. Bathroom vanities that feel like luxury spas. You name it. Their craftsmanship is unmatched. What I love about New View is the quality. You feel it in the smoothness of the marble, see it in the intricate patterns of the granite. Every piece is a testament to their commitment to excellence. When you invest in something from New View, you're not just upgrading your home, you're adding a story, a piece of art that stands the test of time. Our table isn't just amazing, it's a gathering spot for friends and family, a place where memories are made. If you're looking to bring that level of excellence and durability into your home, New View Marble and Granite is where your search ends. Quality that speaks, designs that last.
Oh, perfect. Now we're back. Yo, we lost.
It's getting hot here, bro. I'm sweating. I'm sweating on this couch.
I'm loving this conversation, though. This conversation.
The pressure is real.
Okay, so the question was, would you prefer a loyal, broke motherfucker or a rich, fucking savage asshole?
But like,
loyal
how
and
broke are we
broke.
talking about?
No, loyal and broke, because you can always grow from being broke. You can always grow from being broke. You can't learn to be loyal.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a great answer.
All right. Where's the round of applause? Where's the clapping? Where's the clapping? It's on his phone, I think. Oh, yeah.
She should get promoted.
And you said what? And you said what?
Depends on how broke.
I was kidding, but obviously, like, I need an old loyal man because I'm fucking gonna stab someone to death. Like, there's no way. Like,
I don't play.
Well, we have a weapon here.
Like, let me go grab my tank.
Yo, let's go back to these comments. Listen, I actually want to ask right now the comments, guys. Bring up some hot questions here. We really want to hear what these girls have to say. Challenge them. Throw in some hot questions in there. If you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, and share to our channel, because this is the only way we're going to grow more. And we don't want to do more conversations like this. Just laid back and really just chilling, having a drink, taking a shot. Let's get the shot ready here, too.
Yeah,
Where's the
damn.
shot? Let's go, Aaron. Take that shot over there. You know what I mean? But, guys, I want to read some comments here. We got Sam. Sam said, isso não existe. Samantha também acha. Amizade de homem e mulher.
Samantha, fica na sua, minha filha.
existe só se it only exists on the
Boundaries.
woman's
Where's my
side.
bottle? Where's my
For the
bottle?
most
Someone
part.
took my bottle.
It's in the back.
Why'd you take my bottle, Eric?
I'm trying to help you, Rick. Yo, but
Wait. Comments. Let me just finish the comments here real quick. Lavina said, your best friend should be your partner. Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's go!
Exactly. That's why you don't have them in a relationship.
whoa. She never said what kind of partner.
What do you mean?
Well, MOFI.
It's obvious.
All right.
Partner in crime?
Juan Rivera said,
little duo, a little tag team.
Listen. Juan
That's why
Rivera.
he's also single.
Juan Rivera goes, I had female friends and it didn't work out because she felt some type of way for me and I didn't feel it for her. And that's the thing. I think
That's why I don't have.
it goes either or.
Yeah,
So,
I
you
was
know,
saying
felt
that.
something.
so do you know how you guys
like,
earlier said that the guys always have the intention? I think it's both ways. But
That's what I said,
feelings
yeah.
and
Yeah.
horniness come from female or male.
No,
so it doesn't matter.
but majority of the time it's usually.
Well, you
It's
think,
like, I
okay,
think
so okay, let's
it's
throw that next
boundaries.
question. You
Yeah.
think
Boundaries need to be set. You know
Let's
what I
put
mean?
this next question with-
if your partner is comfortable with you having those people around you, that if that works for you guys, that works for you guys. But it's also like
I
you know what
wouldn't
mean?
want to have them around though. Like in a relationship, like I don't need you.
Obviously, like I don't want my man like
I got
surrounded
my
by a
man.
bunch of women. You
But
know
what do you
I mean? But
what do you
if-
like to have like a male friend that would give you advice on why your boyfriend's acting a certain way?
would you want her to have that friend?
I would.
Would you want her to
Like,
have that
I would
friend?
No,
want,
I'm
like,
asking her.
I would not mind if my man had like, you know what I mean, girlfriends. Like, but I need to understand their relationship,
Yo,
as in like their
Lavina
friendship.
goes loyal and broke. Good answer, Maria. And then Ludi Cassiano goes preach.
Preach.
So I mean, okay, loyal. You said loyal
Loyal
and broke.
and broke.
Loyal and broke.
You can
But
build from
wait,
that.
loyal and depends what broke.
That's what you asked. Yeah, you said
Started
how broke.
from the bottom.
But,
I'm talking about ramen
I've-
noodles, bro.
No, because
No.
I've always been with the broke, and they're always not loyal. So it's like
She said I got worse of the
There's
package.
not
He was
been-
broke and not. That's your fault. Fool me once, that's on him. Fool me twice, that's
Like-
on you.
no, I got fooled twice at the same time.
Oh.
It's kind of fun. Like
Oh, yeah.
how do you-
Twice at the same time?
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Well, I mean, like
What
he
happened?
was like, "Fool me once when you're broke." Fool me twice, you know?
okay, okay.
That's just
It
all
just
comes
went
at
to straight
once.
two, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Damn.
I kind of wanted to jump into the industry that you're in at the moment.
I'm a bottle girl.
Hey, let's celebrate that with the ball.
Shout out Bijou.
Bro, I really don't want to take this.
You have Red Bull?
We do. We got some Red Bull right here. Do you have any Red Bull in the fridge, Lo? Please, could you help us out?
Oh, I always eat.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
I don't know. This is
Mama
gonna
gonna
go
eat.
You want to get a slice? You can go get a slice.
I'm gonna pick up pizza.
Yeah, someone help us out. All right, cool. So,
Yeah, do something, Briggs.
Cheers.
all right, cheers, cheers to the 15 people watching us live right now. Let's go. Thank you so much. Drop some W's in the chat if you guys can. I really appreciate it. And drop some questions. Come on, drop some questions right now. Go on the chat right now.
Cheers.
Drop some questions. Arriba, abajo, a centro, adentro.
So Wednesday, guys. Bora.
I don't have anything for tomorrow.
All right.
Okay, what do you want to ask me? Let me know.
Oh. Wait, let that shot hit.
Let's get to the industry. We got a question here from the chat too.
Go.
Facts.
Wait, before we get into that industry, can we ask this question?
Yeah,
Before we get into the industry talk? All right, who cheats more, men or women?
men.
100%.
But
In this
some
generation.
women, yeah, I will say it's just hard because this generation, everything flies, everything goes. E tem umas meninas que estão nem aí. Like, tem umas meninas safadas por aí.
I feel like there's some ruthless women out there.
there is
Like
some
they don't give a
ruthless
All right,
fuck.
I'll say this.
Like literally,
women? No, I'll say
they're
this.
literally out here making this guy looking
Yeah,
stupid.
okay, that's what I was about to say. Guys cheat on like
Impulse.
horniness.
Impulse.
Women cheat on
Emotional.
emotion.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's why
And
you
that's
guys cheat more.
fucked.
Okay, you know
Because
what?
guys go around and they'll go cheat on their woman and fuck other bitches because they just like want to fuck something different.
Which
They're trying to be
is
a guy,
crazy.
which is insane. Okay, I don't agree with it either. Briggs, there's a wire there and there's a clock. Okay, anyways, guys literally cheat just because they're bored.
Yeah.
Women cheat because they want a vengeance and emotionally they're destroyed because of some type of thing. Instead of talking about the emotions, they rather go and cheat.
Yeah.
It's not. What? Oh.
ADHD.
What happened?
Squirrel!
The person I'm. Oh, that's so funny.
She thought her car was being towed.
I was like, bro, my car.
Eric's like, bro, my car.
Oh shit! I disagree. So you said men, and then she said I disagree. Ludi Cassiano goes, I disagree. Men just simply get caught more.
That part. That part.
Damn!
You know what
mean,
I don't get?
I love the
get.
comments. Like, y'all are not wrong.
No,
Like,
yeah.
y'all spitting facts.
You know what I don't get, bro? You know what I don't get?
Yeah.
Rich, you know what I don't get?
What?
Is that
We definitely not into you. Like, if we cheat, like that's for sure.
that is crazy.
Like you may be providing something, but that's the only reason they still with you. Like
No
they
way.
definitely don't like you.
No,
Oh,
they,
yeah,
they
a
might
lot of
like
women-
you.
A lot of
still
women
an
clock out in
emotional
relationships.
You think someone can be emotionally checked in and still cheat?
No.
For a woman.
Yeah.
For a woman, no.
But for a guy, yes.
For a guy, yes.
I feel like there's some women
'Cause they
out there
can
that have
lie
men to
straight
fulfill
through
different
your
parts of their
face.
life.
Say that
Men-
again?
I feel like there's women out there that have multiple men to fulfill different parts of their life.
That part too.
Ooh, say that again?
I don't know if I can
strong.
repeat that. Yo, can you
Play
you,
back.
Rewind
play
that,
back,
Briggs.
man? I think that there are women out there that have multiple men to cover different aspects in their life.
So you think like different scars?
Period.
Like different, no, like
Different
there's
desires?
there's a guy, they have a guy that would literally, take him out to those expensive dinners, that would take him out to those beautiful places.
And then they have a guy that's
that
like cutting your
No, that will buy them
Yeah.
Gucci, that will buy them Louis.
Damn, where
The-
these girls at? Like,
I know.
And
Where are you
then-
guys meeting these guys?
And then, but that guy that does all that for them, they're not there for them emotionally. They don't give a fuck about them and this and that.
So then they find another
just want
guy
that
who's-
time.
Story of
and then
whose
they
life?
have this other guy that's over there, cornuzão, over there, and it's like, bro, it's like, damn, cuz.
That's true.
That is true.
Can we jump into
yeah.
Let's jump into the
What do you want to
industry.
know? What do you want to know?
No, because the thing is, right? Not every woman could be a bottle girl, right?
Okay.
You know, shout out the ugly bitches. You know, unfortunately, they don't have a chance.
for the Rizzler.
Briggs, what's going
So you
on
think
over
I'm
there?
pretty?
Chill,
Oh,
chill.
put the volume down just a little bit, bro.
But yeah. But what I was gonna say is that we kind of want to know like what goes on, like
In that environment.
as being a bottle girl, because I personally don't think it's like a safe place.
Okay.
I feel like you're going to a territory that's a bunch of dogs.
Savages.
I know. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like, you are being in a territory, like, as a female
You're
already.
a prey inside an environment
like,
of.
But, like, as a female, I'm already, like, a natural prey in the world. You know what I mean? Like, I already, like, have to watch my back. Like, when I'm walking in the streets, I always carry pepper spray everywhere I go.
Okay, but there's the thing is, you being in a jungle and being around all your fucking like animals, and then being around the lions.
Yes, that is true. But it's my boss always makes important, like, our safety is the number one thing. So anytime any like in anything that we feel uncomfortable, grab the stuff that we're working with and leave, like the bottles. So like
So
if
you're
anytime-
allowed to do that.
So yeah, we're allowed to. Anytime we do not feel safe,
Yeah,
we
but
can just text
we're-
security and just leave and go.
But the bottle girls, they don't want to do that because they don't
course
want
not,
to
the
lose
money.
clientele. They don't want to
But like
lose.
it's also like in your limit.
Yeah,
you know
Like
what I mean?
Maria Lisa, what's your
Everyone
best
has a
night?
limit.
Sorry, I mean, if,
Like,
if you,
how
don't,
much-
you don't have to answer if you don't want to.
Okay.
Let's make that clear. But if you're comfortable about talking about it, what has been your best night inside a club night?
Like, what do you mean? Like
Financially.
Like
Money.
financially,
Money.
Ouch.
What's the most money you've made in a night?
$900
Damn.
In one night?
in one night.
How many hours? 3 hours.
Yeah, praticamente 3-4 hours max.
And how many guys did you have at that table?
A good amount, a good handful.
How many of them flirted with you?
Oh, all of them.
Chat, is this real?
It's real.
So, did you ever feel at a point where have you ever? How long you been doing it for?
Like 3 months. Going on 4.
3 months. Did you ever have a point where you said, "All right, like I'm uncomfortable, let me walk away"?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah. A kid, one time he was like, "Oh, can my friend slap your ass?" And I said, first of all,
What the-
yeah.
He asked you that?
He asked me.
At least he asked.
For real, we got somebody that
At
don't
least he
ask.
asked. You know what I mean? I know a friend who literally won't even ask.
Yeah,
Ah,
And I was like, first of all, you shouldn't. The fact that you even asked that question, that should not be even coming out of your
He's
mouth.
like, you're a bitch ass dude because you asked. If you didn't ask, I would have said yes, but you asked.
No, but
That
like,
just show me
shouldn't
that
be
you don't
any-
have confidence.
You shouldn't be asking no woman that question ever, point blank period. And you shouldn't be
Because
doing that to no woman, point
obviously,
blank
no.
Sit down, Briggs.
period.
Like, we not at a strip club,
I
like-
serve beverages. I'm not like, you know what I mean. I'm not like a dancer. I'm not
Wait,
like, you know
but
what I mean. So like,
but like butter girls are kind of like
Kinda what?
Kind of like strippers.
meu filho, tô tirando minha roupa. Am I taking my clothes off?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Você não
wearing
tá tirando
anything,
essa roupa, mas
but I'm
você
wearing
tá...
anything that I would wear to a fucking
You're in a
beach.
bathing suit.
I'm in, yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah, you're in a
Would you
bathing
go
suit.
to a girl at the beach, be like, can I slap your ass?
Okay, so what? So
Facts.
I mean, okay, but
Who's speaking to Brazil? You guys have seen Brazilian bikini?
Oh, I love
Exactly.
it. I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
Like-
I love it every time. I'm not against it. But the thing is what I'm saying is like, I'm not calling you a stripper, my love. I promise. But what I'm saying is,
He's like, fight me.
like, why can't a guy do that job?
Is there guy bottle girls?
Because
Bottle
if
guys?
there is, I have no idea.
Is there girl bottle guys?
A guy bottle guy?
Have you ever-
What?
yeah.
No, I've never seen one. I've never seen
bottle
one.
guy?
It's also like, if you think about it, like,
girl.
like I'm taking advantage of
go live
like
right
the
now.
disadvantage. You know what I mean? In
Yeah.
a way, like as a woman, I'm already like sexualized, it naturally, like it doesn't even matter. I was.
What do you mean by that?
Like, like we're in a world where it doesn't matter. Like, se você tem peito, se bunda, like you could be like the ugliest girl in the world, and you're still gonna get sexualized.
All right, but can you agree that women nowadays have been making that even more okay with all these?
I will agree.
I
will say that like nowadays people like
they take away from. Okay, listen, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree 100% with your point of view right now. What you just said. Sexualize men, sexualizing women and all that. That's wrong. You shouldn't look at a woman and be like, oh my gosh, she's wearing that. Let me look at her a certain way. No, you're right. But in the other side, I'm sorry, but the women in their culture right now in the world we're living in, there's so many women out there who are taking that away from you.
Yeah, because
they're taking that away from that value that you live for right there. They're taking away from it. You know why? Because they're just putting themselves out there.
Well, at least her dignity costs a lot of money.
But my point is,
that shit's expensive.
That bitch is expensive.
Bro, but how much can your dignity cost at the end of the day? You know what I mean?
Like I would like.
For you right now that you don't got kids, I get, but let's say 10 years from now when you have kids and then your kid goes online and his best friend finds his mom with her coochie open online. Damn. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's... That's my thing. Like, so at the same time, I love that you stand there for it, but unfortunately, there's so many women out there that take away from you guys on that.
It's true. It is true. Like, it's true. You're not wrong.
In the military, we saw that firsthand, actually. Like,
what do you mean?
Oh my God! Like, so we have this thing called like barracks bunny, I guess, because like when you go into like your actual unit, I mean, men and women live together, and like, so like I mean, not together, but like I can live. So here and then next door is a guy, obviously, but like we're fucking adults, but like. Obviously, horny ass people, like, you know, like go and fuck everybody.
I was about to say, does some freaky shit happen in there?
Okay, well, it like
he's about to join the military.
I wasn't in a place.
Sign me up.
Eric's like, orgies for me.
No, like I wasn't in a place like that.
Bruh.
I wasn't in a place like that. Like, you know, like I got really lucky with, like, not work wise, but people wise. But yeah, like, so like those girls like make us look, because for a guy, like however many people you fuck, like, you know, it's great. But like for girls, like, you know, you can't fucking do that shit.
Okay,
like,
so that,
Body count.
that's the conversation. That's one of the conversations I have.
Body count.
But before we go into the body count, I mean, I do want to just wrap up one thing.
Yeah.
I mean, the club life, because we're in that conversation. I want to stay in that conversation.
Okay.
Because I know we talked about the military. Let's walk away a little bit from that one, and we'll go back to it.
Nah, we need to definitely go back to that.
Yeah, we need to go back to that. I definitely want to, and I want to go back to that. But, I mean, club world.
Yes.
You've had moments where you were disrespected and you felt like you had to step away.
For sure.
Okay, now let me ask you this. Do you think a woman that's in a relationship should be a bottle girl?
There's actually a lot of girls that I work with who are in relationships.
Maybe with secure men.
Yeah, they are secure. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, they're taking advantage that they're beautiful young girls. They have these, you know what I mean? They have, you know, they look good. So they're taking advantage of like their looks. And so
I think a woman, for her to work in that environment with a relationship, she has to be so mature and know herself so well.
The men
But
too.
it's
The men too?
Yeah, the men
men
too.
too?
The men too.
No, woman to work in that environment. That was my phrase. For women to work in that
Yes.
environment, I'm not saying men.
Yes, because
For
you'll have
women
guys
to work
but
in that
I will know
environment.
too.
asking for your number.
You're at a situation, bro, where honestly you have millionaires walking into these
Yes.
tables and sitting there. And for a millionaire to be like, listen, hey baby, come to my yacht tomorrow. We got you. Come through. And now you have a relationship and you have a boyfriend who's legit working at McDonald's down the street. You're gonna think probably 3 times and be like, wait a minute. Oh shit. Like, Am I in the...
But like,
no,
yeah,
no, guys, that's not woman. That's human. You're always looking for what's best for you. So it's going to throw something in your mind. So my thing is this. Listen, as humans, no matter what...
Because we're emotional creatures.
But it doesn't matter. Listen, if an opportunity shows up in you, why put yourself in that temptation? That's my point. So I don't think if a woman's in a relationship, she shouldn't be in there, because she's putting herself in temptations and situations that could be deceiving, bro. No matter how good you have it at home, there's another motherfucker out there who has it 10 times better than you and can try to deceive your girl.
Confident in yourself. You know what I mean? You have to be trusting in yourself.
That means you're not confident in yourself. You're not confident in what you bring to the table for her to go out there and choose some other motherfucker just for money.
What do you mean, bro? That's not confidence, bro.
Yes, it is, because you're not confident that you make enough money to keep her.
Okay, let me put a scenario here then.
I don't think it's about money.
Wait. Pause.
Like, you don't have a yacht, so she's the girl to.
Pause. There's a girl, your boy, okay? He's friends with the guy who's single, your boyfriend, okay? Let's put a picture in. He's your boyfriend, and his best friend is rich as shit and single. And he, every weekend, every year, they go for a festival on his own yacht with mad bitches in there. Would you be okay with your boyfriend putting himself in that situation?
No, I tell him to bring me.
Yeah.
Oh, but that's confidence. But that's confidence. What do you mean? Why are you not
You're
confident?
going to party. You're not going to work.
Yeah.
What? You're going to party on a yacht with other bitches. You're not going to work for money.
People forget that like
So
we
what-
are
You're there,
like
it's
we're
a
working.
job.
Like it's at the end
Just
of the
because
day.
you're dressed
yeah.
a certain way
Yeah.
doesn't mean it's not a
like
job.
at the end of the day, it's a job. Like we're allowed to take 1 or 2 shots with our table,
I'm pissed.
but like our manager always reminds us like we're going like we're at a job. Like you're
So
not
you would
allowed
be
to
okay
drink
with
at a
your
job in
boyfriend working at a strip
Massachusetts.
club? Security at a strip club?
Yeah.
You'd be okay with your boyfriend working security at a strip club?
Yeah, like if I know like that's my man, like he better know he my man. Like
Okay.
the fuck, he gonna fuck
So
some
here's
bitches.
the thing.
I
I feel like trust.
no, I can't say it. Well,
Talk
because
your shit.
Like,
Talk
I mean,
your
I
shit.
Like I worked with, like I mean, I was with someone who was security at like a club,
Fact.
like
Oh.
you know.
Now also like she
you
did
tell me-
long distance relationship. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I have to be all about trust. Everything with me is based on trust and communication.
But trust goes such a
Both
long
ways.
way.
It goes
bro.
both
I mean,
ways.
like for example, like I don't know if it's just
Obviously, I put myself in that position to for him to trust me, so he has to put.
You gotta
like,
be vulnerable enough to-
It's
vulnerable.
all about
I know, but
vulnerability
guys,
for
we're
that
human.
trust to come.
if you're in a
We're
relationship,
human.
Temptation.
if you're in a
Temptation,
relationship,
but-
if you're in a relationship
you
with a
know.
if you're in a relationship with a bottle girl, right? I'm talking about like in the guy perspective.
damn, I'm
right?
gonna have to quit my job then to get in a relationship.
I mean,
No, all my boyfriends.
Depends on the guy. No, hell no. Depends on the guy.
The best relationships I've been with, which with the secure men, they have said like it's okay if you go do that because I trust you. Like they never saw a problem with that because they were so secure in themselves. Like with every other thing that was okay.
See, this is my point. Okay, right here. Look, Livia said this, and this is exactly what I've been trying to say this whole time. I think there's no such thing as confidence when it comes to that. I think you should not be putting yourself in a situation. Let's say if you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
Not your case. We're not coming at you. Okay. I think there's.
Yes, we are.
I think you should not put yourself in that situation, regardless if you are if you're secure or confident, because temptation is a real thing.
No, for sure.
And no one is strong enough to fight it. And at the end of the
But
day,
if
that's
you're
so
not strong
true.
enough to fight it, then that means you shouldn't be
No,
with that
bro.
person.
That
That
doesn't-
means you shouldn't be.
No,
with
no,
that
no,
person.
no, Nayara.
I do understand
I'm sorry,
where they're coming
Nayara.
from. Now I
Nayara.
understand.
I understand.
Nayara,
Maybe
Fernando,
you shouldn't be putting yourself in that environment.
Yes, Nayara, you can trust your man as much as you trust him. But can I tell you something? No matter how loyal he is to you, if the right demon shows up in front of him,
It's like Eve eating the
I'm being
apple.
honest with you right now. Listen, look at my eyes right now. If the right demon shows up in front of him and he's in a weak spot mentally because he's human and he's not perfect, he'll fall.
Then good riddance.
He'll fall because he put himself in that situation. I'm being honest.
Good riddance.
Like an example, I
If
would not
something was
put.
better enough
I would
to
not
catch his
put
eye, then
myself.
like fuck me, bye. Like,
Like an example.
I also do
That's
think,
okay.
like,
Like an example, me and T, we have an agreement. We have the no strip club bound. Like
Well,
I don't put myself
absolutely.
in that situation.
Why- yeah,
My
exactly.
boys like to go into
but
that.
that's
strip-
different than a bottle girl.
I would go to
No,
the
no,
strip
it's
club with
still
my mans
different.
though.
But that's the club environment and all that. I wouldn't be okay with my girl working as a bottle girl. I'll be honest with you.
But
She's
what
a-
about your girl going out to the club, or what about you going
So
out to the
I have
club with your boys without her?
so let me be transparent. I have a rule that when it comes to the club, I have a rule. If she's
the
going
rule?
to a table that her and her girls are splitting it, she can go to a table as much as she want. But the moment there's a motherfucker paying for a table for my girl to be at, she ain't stepping on that shit because she got a man that pays her bills, and I ain't that guy.
Oh, yeah.
And that's
Oh,
it.
yeah, that's different.
And
Like,
that's
you-
it.
like, you go
That's
together,
my
like,
rule.
paying
She wants to
bills,
go with her
yeah.
girls and have a girls' night at a table, and they all split it and pay for it.
Okay, I will. Okay, so I work at a club, and
Now-
so seeing there's also like women go to the club for different reasons than guys go to the club. Like guys go to the club looking for like
That's
someone
what
to
I'm
go home
saying.
with.
They're lions.
Girls will go to the club like to literally look cute.
But
Okay,
that's
so
how
you
you
just
gotta
answer my
protect
question.
yourself.
Why put yourself in that environment? Why are you going to put yourself in an environment as a
Yeah.
prey where you know there's a bunch of lions hungry trying to eat?
Exactly.
But like some women know how to carry themselves, and it's not that easy to fall in that temptation.
But
Yes. I agree.
So
and,
you,
and some
but-
men
but-
also
Some women
do
are
too.
stronger
But
than
that's
others.
the-
Some men are stronger
But can
than
I be
others.
honest? That's the 1%. The
It's the
same way that
1%.
for you to find a man that's truly
No, but-
loyal, it's the 1%
Yeah.
nowadays. It's hard to find a man that's loyal nowadays.
Facts.
It's hard.
It
Be
is
honest.
really
This
like,
goes both
anybody,
ways.
yeah, anybody loyal, anybody loyal. Nobody's
like,
perfect.
it just honestly doesn't make sense to me how like not like in general for a relationship. Like for you to be in a relationship and your girl is a bottle girl, it really just doesn't make sense to me on how a guy. I know it's gonna sound wrong because no one can tell you what to do. How can a guy let you like? How can that male of that relationship let you do that? Because knowing that you are always gonna get hit on, knowing that there is always gonna be a flirtation going on, and that's literally Like,
but okay, so
you can believe it or not. That's literally going over like
I will say
over
this,
his
like,
head like
if
over and
you're
over
dating,
again.
But like, okay, so if you're going after that girl and you already know like that's her job or like that's her lifestyle, then you are
Okay, that's
going.
something else.
Yeah, that's something
Yeah,
else.
that's something else.
You know what
Like,
you're getting yourself
getting,
into.
You know, you're
Yeah.
getting yourself into.
I'm
But,
talking about,
it's like a
I'm
guy.
saying I've had that talk, like, and they've been like fine with it, like, but they were also the best people I was with.
Yeah.
Why don't you
That's
be
insane.
about
Like,
a girl?
Well, because like I don't need a job.
Okay,
right now.
yeah, because
Yeah.
you have your own
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
going
but like
on,
you know the money is good. You're you're a
like,
beautiful woman.
But because like I want to travel right now,
It's also
so
not for
like,
everybody.
I want to like like be out like whenever I can. So I don't want to be tied to anything.
Have you
But
seen?
that's the only reason.
Would you think being like, just saying in general, okay?
It's okay, guys. My feelings won't be hurt.
All right, good. Would you think that? Because a lot of people do say this, like being about a girl is kind of a way out, an easy way out.
I have a date. For me.
Because that girl is so tired of working these crazy hours and not getting enough money and not doing this and that.
That's something extra.
Yeah,
like
for me, it's
most-
more like extra. Like it's
Yeah.
not my one like source of income.
It's just
it's more
extra.
like I naturally go out.
But you definitely know it's easy money because those guys are a bunch of fools and they're gonna throw money at you.
Exactly, and so like
So
I
it's our
naturally
fault,
go
too.
out and
But I mean,
spend
they
that
have
money.
to tip anyways. Like we're
So,
not
like-
we're not be like, oh, you're gonna tip. Like you know, like
Most clubs are you required to tip.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you're
So you
required.
know you're
In
getting the money
Massachusetts-
anyways.
in
You don't have to
Massachusetts.
do anything
In
for that
Massachusetts.
money. Technically, like in Massachusetts or maybe in the environment she is
Like,
in,
yeah.
she doesn't have to throw herself at anybody to
No.
get that money.
No,
Okay,
but
so
That's what's different. She's not a stripper.
I know, but
Like,
don't you
not
think
her,
that the
but
guy
like-
will tip her more if she does a little bit more like this
If I
with her
do, yeah.
booty or something?
Well, obviously that's any like if you're a waitress, if you do more, you're
But
gonna
you
get
can
more
still
money.
respect
Okay.
yourself
You know what
and
I
your
mean?
relationship.
Exactly. Like the girls who have relationships, they go there, do the job. They make sometimes more money than me, but they're
Just because
not
they know
doing
how
as
to
much.
talk.
You know what I mean? It's just knowing how to and knowing how to carry yourself. You know,
Makes
and
a
like
difference.
Yeah, like and they also set that boundary. They set that boundary. Some guys will not get tables with certain girls because they know they have girlfriends. I mean boyfriends.
Cool.
Like
Really?
yeah, so
That
like
happens?
That happens. Like I literally.
So we have here a question from Josh. Josh goes, if you're in a relationship and you're out with your girls and you get invited to a VIP, like a guy's VIP,
Okay.
is that okay?
If I'm with my girls and
Yeah.
all my girls want to go,
Yeah.
who am I like gonna be like you know what I mean? I
Okay,
can,
but would you? Whoa, I'm not asking about your girls. I'm
Okay.
asking about you.
Would I go?
What are your choices? Not your
Yeah,
girls'
because
choices.
I don't have to throw
I'm not
myself
saying-
on anybody at that table.
I know, but
For
how,
what?
how would it look after that night when all these
I would
pictures
just
are taken
no. I would
and
just
you're around
message.
with all
I
these
would message my
guys?
mans. I'm like I'll just be like, okay, let me be right
That's
back.
not a good look.
Yeah.
I'll
You
message my
have to
mans. Be like, hey, my girls want to go to
Okay,
a section.
so-
They got invited to. I'm not gonna be the odd man out, like because if we're doing it a girls' night, you know what I mean. Let's say there's 4 of us.
Yeah.
3 of them want to go, and I'm just gonna be
Like, I'm
like,
just
you know,
telling them.
I'm gonna
Mary
be
Louisa,
like,
can I tell you something?
I'm gonna be open and honest.
Mary Louisa, can I tell you something?
Tell me something.
The moment the guy that owns that table looked at your group of girls and he saw your group of girls, he did not invite you guys for no other reason but to wanting to get something out of it.
And
Yeah,
then,
but-
but
Wait,
most of the time they don't get anything out
okay,
of it.
but wait, no matter
Fools.
what, no matter,
They're just fools.
Guys, okay.
That's what men are.
Okay, but listen. And Sammy even goes, I agree. So like on dogs, like listen, no matter what, the moment they look at your group of girls, they're not inviting us to say, oh, let's just look pretty with some girls around us.
You hear
no,
that, guys?
Honestly, yeah.
They're saying,
About a
No,
girl
that's
think
a
you're
vibe.
no,
fools.
Yeah.
listen, the underdogs, they have
That can happen
they have
too.
second intentions
No,
behind
they
it.
have second
So my
intentions.
point to you is this. Now goes back to what Eric said. Blah. Pictures are taken around the club. Next day, the boyfriend's at work, chilling. He's a mechanic. He's at his shop with all his boys, and he's chilling there under a
But
car.
if you're not saying anything-
Listen. Her boyfriend is under the car, sweating, working hard, so he can afford to bring her to a nice ass, dope ass date.
Show him.
And guess what?
Show him.
His boy that was last night at the club shows up to him and says, "Yo, is this your girl, man? She was at this dude's table. What the fuck is that?" So now he has a motherfucker who's taking out his piece from when he
My girl was out with her girls.
Wait a minute.
And she didn't go home that night.
Guys,
for
wait a minute.
you,
Why would you?
for you.
Wait a minute. Why would you want to put the same way that you don't want to see your guy liking other girls' pictures because your other girlfriends are gonna see that? He don't want seeing you at a club, so his guy friends can be like, "Yo, your girl's at a club doing this and this and that."
Well,
You
yeah,
have
but
reason
there's a
to talk
difference.
to.
But,
There's
like, if you're
not. So why do you guys
Yes,
care
there
so much?
is.
Okay, let's get to the
No,
conversation.
I would just say, like, for me, it's
'Cause you're
literally being
explicitly-
honest, like being open and honest with your partner. Just
So why
being
do
like,
girls care so much about Instagram likes if it doesn't matter what other people see?
What are
No,
you talking
like, he's
about?
saying, like-
For example,
saying,
if you're saying like No, I'm getting into something here. Watch.
No, but okay.
You jumped on that one too quick.
I know. Okay, I understand where you're coming from. For me, it's more like if you're open and honest with your partner, like if you're out on a girls' night and your girls really want to go to the section, they're like, we're going to get free alcohol. I'm going to be like, okay, but I'm going to stay in my lane. I will sit down on that couch. I will not talk to anybody.
Hell no, fuck that. Why are you even putting yourself in that situation to be there? At that point, you're ruining their energy.
Oh my God.
But like, if they want to, like, they're the ones that want to be at the table, so I can't be at the table.
Let them
Been
go.
in this position so many times.
So that's when you find your place and you say, this
So
is
I'm
not
just
my
gonna be,
place
like,
to
by
be,
myself?
and I'm out. No, you leave. You go
Oh my
home.
God, but like we've been in this
You go
situation
home?
so
No.
many times.
You go home, you don't have fun. I'm joking.
I won't go home because like I went out with my girls, so I'm just gonna ditch
No,
them.
going out with your girls, bet.
No, okay, but not going
You
home.
You would be okay with your girls
don't
sitting at a
have
guy's
to make
table?
yourself
I-
seem
I'm not saying
available to
I'm
other
not-
men.
I'm not saying I'll be okay with that, bro. I personally think
got two agrees
that-
over here.
I personally think that, hey, if my girl wants to go out to the club
With her girls.
and like
Yes.
chill out, that's no problem.
Yes.
But the moment that like they join another group of
That's
guys,
my point.
It's like it doesn't matter if there's no flirting. There's no
Yes.
matter of this or that.
But what
It's
about,
just,
like,
just like the
okay.
energy, the where you're putting yourself in, like
Yep.
Then you don't
literally.
know your girl. You don't know how she acts outside.
I know, but you can.
I think-
why are you gonna be? What do you have to gain in that situation?
I'm with my girls. I'm not with
For
those
what?
men.
All right. I have a scenario though.
I
So,
agree
for
with-
example, your boyfriend, right?
Okay.
He goes out for a guy's night.
Okay.
He go get a table, right?
Okay.
His guys are all single. They
This
got-
happens a lot because I've
Yeah.
seen it. They'll have
all
other
the
bitches
girls,
come.
all the girls
They're
get
fa-
on the table.
Yes.
Comes
And
down
it's-
to trust.
The guy who has a
unfortunately.
girlfriend
Trust
will
and
stay in his
communication.
lane. He will stay
I
in his
understand.
lane.
I understand, but you're not gonna feel some type of way. You're not gonna be like, véi, o que você tá fazendo naquela mesa lá cheia de mulher? Like you wouldn't
But if
really.
you're
Come
gonna
on, be honest.
restrict that like honestly,
No,
then
I will-
nobody's
I
going
see what you're
anywhere.
saying.
Everyone's staying home.
I see what you're
like-
saying. No,
Yeah.
Nayara, I see
Like,
what
I
you're
understand
saying.
what you're saying.
I see,
Yeah,
like,
so we're
where
talking
you're
about that
coming from.
specific
Obviously,
situation.
I'm gonna, like,
Specific
I will
Yeah.
say something. Like that's what I'm saying. Be communicative.
Right
Be
on the
honest. Like
Let me ask a question. So if you guys go out for boys' night, you're at a table at the club. You guys are guys. You're paying for your table.
Yeah.
But your single boys want to bring girls. Can they?
yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Can they bring the girls
So
there?
or you gotta
'Cause
leave.
they're paying for
now
the
you
table.
gotta leave.
So now you gotta leave. Now you spent that money on the table just to go home.
Yeah.
So now you have to go home.
Exactly.
Now single girls are at the table with your single
You're
boys.
not interested in them,
Yeah.
right? Because you got a girl. We're not
But
interested in them because
exactly.
we got
Okay,
a
but
fucking
I'll be very
man.
specific here.
You're
Okay.
worried
Then-
about how you
No,
look.
You're gonna have to tell
No,
them
worried
no bitches
about how you
in the
look.
circle.
No.
bitches in the
It's
circle.
not about what your girl is
Let me
doing,
speak
it's how you
Richard.
look.
Let me speak Richard Santos right now.
Now
Richard.
you said everything
No.
right now.
Let me.
It's how they look. It's how they
No,
go
no,
to
no, no,
other
no,
men.
no.
Chill. Let them
Listen.
talk.
Let me
It's all
speak.
good.
Let
We can't over.
let me speak this. My opinion. How Richard would act, and I've half acted like this, and anyone who's been around me knows this. I've been around my boys where we all been at a club, we were chilling all day drinking, we bar hopped all fucking day, and then we ended up at Bijou. We got there, me, Chris, I think you were there, everyone was there.
Yeah, I
the
was.
moment they started inviting a bunch of girls over and I saw that was the vibe, I dipped. It was not my environment. And the boys know that I do that. And they all like, Richard, leaving already? Yeah, I'm out. I don't put myself in that environment. On dogs, that's what I do. And that's the same way that I expect to be treated the same way when it comes
Okay,
to the side.
exactly.
But you're protecting your temptation.
Realistically speaking, I'd rather not put myself in that situation because I'm a man and I have desires, I have horniness and all this, and I would never want to put myself in a situation where
And that's fair.
temptation
That's
could
fair.
be stronger for me.
That's valid.
Because
That's
we're
valid.
human, bro. The same
We're
way
human.
We're humans, bro. We're not
We're
perfect,
human.
bro. And I'd rather not put
But, like,
myself in a situation where I can
yes.
fail than putting myself in a situation where I can just be successful, which is just turn myself away from that environment because I know that I already have what I need at home and I'm good. If I'm chilling with my boys having a great time, amazing. But the moment it involves that vibe, my boys all go to Miami every year. You know, there's like 12 of them that go to Miami every fucking year. Have I had opportunities to go? Yes. Would I ever go?
No.
They're-
That's valid.
You know why? They're all going to hunt.
Yes.
That's what they're going for.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
So as a female, if we're going out, like I will tell you, majority of the times if we're going out, we're just going out to have fun
Or get
so
ready,
like yeah.
like,
So
get
say
ready.
like I'm the only one out of my girls going out, and I have a man's at home, and they get invited to a section. I've been drinking, you know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna like
I've been
leave.
drinking.
I'm not gonna leave
I've
by
been
myself. You know what I mean? Unless like I feel safe enough to leave by myself. But like, and they want to go to a section, I will. If I don't feel comfortable, I'm gonna be like, hey, I don't feel comfortable going in the section. If they're my friends,
typically
they will
one
stay.
girl will stay out. Like,
But
with
if they
the
want to
other.
go, like if they really want to go, and like I don't want to
We
be
know
feel
where
left
we
out,
feel comfortable too.
I know who I am as a person. I'm confident enough as my person that like like I can deny those temptations, because if you love your mans, if you are confident in who you are, you can deny those temptations.
Okay.
So there might be double standards, but if you are comfortable enough and then you trust your partner enough, and you communicate that with them, be like, hey babe, I'm here at the club right now, my girls got invited to a section, I'm with them, but like trust me, like, you know what I mean, I'm not stupid, I'm not gonna do anything, like
what if he came up to you, be like, hey babe, like,
I think it
honestly,
comes down to
you
knowing your
doing
girl.
this, you doing this actually is putting me kind of in a funk.
If he's
like, I trust you, you know, I love you, I care for you, but the thing is, this is actually making me feel out of place, and I don't think it's right. Can you not do it anymore?
okay, and I will be like, okay, when I
Would
go
you
out,
really like sacrifice that? Because you said that
I
you're
wouldn't
entertaining.
sacrifice. I wouldn't sacrifice
would
going
you
out with my
sacrifice?
friends. I would not
Come
sacrifice.
on, would you
I've been
sacrifice?
there
Because she
and
enjoys it.
sacrificed.
Because she enjoys going out.
Would you sacrifice your bottle girl job if you found someone who loved you and who gave you everything you wanted but wanted you to quit your
Well,
job?
my bottle girl, first of all, is a
If I
side
was in
job.
that situation,
No, but
I'd
would
say
you
no.
quit?
No.
Like it depends.
Especially now that you tasted
And
the money.
because
It depends, it
I've been with
depends.
secure enough men.
If I
who
can
could
have,
say yes.
like,
Wait. One conversation. Wait. Breaks. One conversation at a time. If you had a boyfriend, you like the guy, you got out with him on a few dates, you know, you like his vibe, he has everything that you like, he described everything that you wanted.
Okay.
But his one thing was like, I don't feel comfortable with you working as a bottle girl. Would
Okay.
you be willing to give up that?
like it depends. It really depends on the person. Like
Doesn't matter. Again, it's Maria, guys, we're talking
like,
about
I
Maria
will say,
Luisa's
like,
world.
like so in my world, you know what I mean? Like because
I
like,
wanna
for
hear
me,
her
it's
brain.
more like a second job. So it's not like a necessity. It's
Yeah.
more of an extra. Like I'm in a time period where I want to hustle, save money. Like I need my college debt to pay off
Yeah.
somehow. So I'm in that position. If he's like amazing, I've had some time.
Yeah,
like,
you've been with him for a time,
For some time,
you know?
maybe I'll consider it because you know what? Maybe I don't need it, and like I've been doing good in success, and then like maybe I just don't need it for myself either. If that's my decision,
Do you believe
But,
that that's a toxic environment?
it can be
Right?
for the wrong person.
Do you
It
think?
can be.
Do you think? You know what I mean?
Like an
Any-
addicted
'cause
there's so
person.
many- yeah, you know,
like,
I was about to say, because
self-
I kind of see like the club in general. Sometimes if you do that too much, I feel like you get lost like in the black hole.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Do you think a lot of girls that are new, that are coming in, because you're new, you're 3-4
Yeah.
months in, right? Do you think that there's a chance for you to get caught in that black hole and kind of lose sight of reality?
Because the reason I say that is because I'm a person. I used to go out a lot. I had friends who did a lot of stupid stuff.
Yeah, it's like when I
And,
asked you,
like-
why did you join? And you said,
Yeah.
I was in that environment anyways.
Yeah,
why
like
not?
I was already going out. Like might as well be making money instead of wasting the
Shit.
money. You know. But like I'm confident enough in my mentality that like I know myself and like I know when I can call quits on something. So the moment I do not feel comfortable, I will leave. You know what I mean?
Does
so
your
like,
family feel uncomfortable with you being a bottle girl?
I was, I told them I'm honest with them. Like I told them I work at a nightclub. You know what I mean?
Is your family still together? Your mom and dad?
Yes, my
Okay.
parents are together.
Does your dad know you're a bottle girl?
Yes.
What does he say?
He doesn't like it. He's yelled at me before.
He's seen like pictures of what you wear.
Oh no.
He's never seen pictures of what you wear.
Oh
Triple kill.
Oh hell no!
So like an example. Let me ask
my
you.
dad thinks I'm a bartender at the club.
Fire.
Which I'm not wrong. I'm selling alcohol.
Yeah.
That's what I would say to
No,
my
and
mom,
again,
too.
I'm not taking away from your job. I'm not judging. I'm just asking
No,
because
and it's
especially
valid. Like,
us,
my mom
us who
would,
come from
like,
a Brazilian culture,
Minha
like
mãe é
we're very
católica,
strict.
Oh, yeah, absolutely
They work in
not.
it. Like my mom, like trabalha na igreja católica, whatever. But like she knows that at the end of the day, she raised kids that she trusts their morals and their values that she enlisted into them. So like, even though like obviously like at the end of the day, ela sabe que os filhos like her kids are gonna do whatever the fuck they want to do.
Yeah.
And so like she trusts us enough that like she knows. She was just like, Maria, like if at any time if you do not feel comfortable, don't feel like you need to stay there. And I'm like, I know that. I do know that. For me, it's more like I'm taking the opportunity that like I'm young, I'm beautiful, I have a good body, you know what I mean? Like I'm making good money, I'm single, like I don't owe anything to anybody. I don't have any kids. I don't have,
No, and you have self-respect. You know what your limits are. You know what your boundaries
exactly.
are.
So
Yeah.
like I know my limitations. So like at any moment where I
But
don't,
the moment you feel like that's being affected, you would walk away.
yes, I would. But that's like with any job. That's with any job.
Do you think girls get trapped in that environment even though because of the money? You think the money speaks louder sometimes with certain girls? Not every girl.
I think
but
it does.
certain girls.
Opportunities. I work in an environment where I'm meeting like basketball players, NFL players. I'm meeting, like gente que é rico, que tem dinheiro, mano. Like,
and
tem
she's
dinheiro.
single. She hasn't like
Exactly. Like I'm single. I don't owe anything to anybody, but I still have not acted on anything because that's just not for me. I don't want a guy who's like willing to throw themselves at these girls. You know what I mean?
Because you know they would do that
the same way they do it with you, they'll do it with someone else.
Exactly.
It's just about the moment.
Tell Joe Biden.
Exactly.
I feel you.
And if you're constantly going to the throw, just throwing your money like that away, like.
Listen, I have a question I want to throw at
It's
you.
unattractive.
You got bigger
That's
problems.
why. Oh my God, that's actually so true. Like you see guys at the club, like and the way they act, and like it's unattractive to.
What do you mean the way they act?
Like with girls, like it's the way.
Agora eu quero um shot também.
Me dá o Red Bull aí, por favor.
But it's honestly.
Eu tô gostando dessa conversa. Nós iam parar com a hora, mas não vai parar não. Essa conversa tá muito boa. Ô, Breno, Breno, você tem até que horas? Até que horas você tem? Till what time? Can we go till 7? The conversation's good.
Or just have us back. We'll do a part 2.
Let's see.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
No, explain that. What
But
do you
I
mean?
think it looks
What's
like
so
it's unattractive. Like you're so desperate for any girl's attention. Like we see that.
Yeah, if
we
you're
notice.
that way
Wait, so
with
you're saying that we getting tables, we're desperate for people's attention?
No,
Like,
not
no,
always.
No. I'm
Wait,
not
before we get
always.
into that, if you're getting, wait, pause real quick. Before we get into if you're getting tables, are you looking for the people's attention? Let's go for a quick commercial real quick. Oh, is the commercial not on? Oh, okay, let's keep it going then. Sorry, never mind. Commercial's not on. Okay, so are guys
break.
desperate? Sorry about that. That was a fail. If guys are getting tables, does that mean that they're seeking for attention?
No, we're not saying like it's the way they show themselves when they're at the table. Like she said, like she's with like these basketball players and all that, and they're so hungry for attention so quick. Then like we
The
already
basketball
know,
players?
Yeah, like we already know how.
Oh no, not even basketball players.
Like,
normal people who have money to spend. Like it's ridiculous how much people are willing
like you
to
really
spend.
think they're just gonna change like from day to night because they found you at a club? Like absolutely not. Like yeah, like you.
I
mean,
honestly,
it's,
I like getting bottles.
maybe not
at,
drunk.
I mean, I like getting tables at clubs. Not really to get women's
Honest-
attention.
no, I will say,
I
not
love.
you.
Wait, let's hear him out. Let's hear him.
I know.
Wait. Eric
It's
comes from that.
comfortable.
Eric comes from that environment 100%. He loves that environment.
Should get a bottle.
I mean, tell us, Eric, why do you
She's
get
like, come to the beach.
when you get bottles and all? Why do you do it?
Me is really because of the entertainment part of the whole thing. Not only because I have my own section and I feel like I'm the
Like you're the
shit.
shit?
I'm not gonna lie. I really feel like because
you're the boss.
I personally don't like
being in the crowd. It's messy.
Muvuka, being in the crowd. I want my personal
Fights
space,
and all that,
fights and all that stuff. So I like to have the table there just to basically have my own little place, but enjoy it. I feel like I can enjoy it. I can have better moments at the club there. But the women that come is just a plus. For me, it's just a plus because I know the women that are coming to that table right there. I know they're not coming just for me.
Yeah,
I know they're coming because they want the table.
The environment.
They want the free alcohol. They want the free luxury. Free.
Yeah.
You just made our point. Free. That's why we're there at them damn tables.
Yeah, and how did that make you guys look? Like you guys want everything free. You guys want everything handed to you.
No, because you're.
So how come
listen,
you guys don't go be like, yo?
I don't accept anything that is not offered.
Yeah.
I don't accept anything that is not offered. So if you're offering,
Like
I'm accepting. Quem eu sou eu pra negar like, you know what I mean? I know how to
Então,
go.
pega então.
I know how to.
I feel like that's my thing, though. I feel like, listen, at the end of the
Like,
day,
if
bro,
you're-
we guys, we create that environment too. We complain about it, but we create that environment. At the end of the day, bro, us guys, we work hard during our week and we want to go to the table. When I'm single, I'll say example, me, okay? Again, I was single one
Disclaimer,
day.
Thais,
So disclaimer,
disclaimer.
Thais, Thais is right there, guys.
Disclaimer, Thais.
I was single one day. I used to work hard, make mad money, and go to a club, and the status of being at a table and seeing other people seeing
feel
me
cool,
there.
bro.
You feel good and all that. And then what do you know? You know that girls come around because, again, you have the bottle, you have the status, you're at the table. They want to have a good time because they know that most definitely they're going to have a better time either by the sides who are getting bottles than the guys that are in the middle of the crowd.
Yeah.
Because the guys who are getting bottles, they worked all week and they're hustlers and they're the go-getters. And girls want to be around alpha males, guys who are in control. And tables, only people who get tables, if you're not getting it with a huge group, it's only the guys who have control of their life, of their money, of their shit, because they gotta have money to do that shit. Because I've been in...
Sometimes. People like to put on a...
Wait. No. I'm not talking about the little $2,000 table. I'm talking about the tables like I've been around, which are like $15,000 at the end of the fucking night, and it's $3,000 a piece.
Damn.
That's what I'm talking about. I mean, that's a real table.
I don't want to come to Bishu.
I do not play part like that.
You know what I mean? Like, listen, anyone can go around with their friends and split a bill between 15...
I'm drinking at the bar.
No. Shut up. You've been at tables with me that cost $2,000 a piece.
Yeah,
You've been at tables with me.
Miami.
Even here, we've been at tables that cost $2,000 a piece with Chris and everybody.
$2,000, but in Miami it's like 5, 6, 7.
So my point is this: anyone can go out and split a table between 15 people. Yeah. But the real guys who got it, as a bottle girl, who those guys are.
Oh yeah.
So my point is, girls want to be around guys who are winning. They don't want to be around losers. Women want to feel secure, either in a defensive way or a way that they know they're going to be taken care of. And the bums that are in the middle of everyone don't have that.
What if there was a girl that just came up and she just dropped the card on the table like, hey,
I'm paying for this?
I'm not paying for this, but
like,
I'll pay a percentage. How would you think of that girl, bro?
She's hot.
I'll be like, yo, what a boss ass bitch.
I'll be like a boss ass bitch.
What a boss ass bitch, bro.
Yeah, I'll be like, how the fuck is she doing that? Yo, we got some comments here. Listen, Carolina Albuquerque goes, it's all about respect at the end of the day. And then Carolina also goes, we have a tendency of having a lot of pride and thinking of how we feel before what our partner is going to feel. That's how relationships end. Hey. And then we also have, but you're not getting a section to hang out with your boys. The point is to get girls there. So that's my point. If a guy's going out with his boys and it's just a guy's night celebrating the guys, and the same way can go for the girls. The girls can go out with their girls and just celebrate the girls. But the moment that energy deceives in even 1%, you should take yourself away from that environment, because that's not why you're there to be. You're there to have fun and not to hunt. In the moment one of your girls are hunting, that means that now that's a pack.
But like, it's also like, it's not fair that like,
that's fucking bullshit.
It's also not fair as in like, if I'm in a relationship and I'm enforcing my single friend, like, cause I go out, like I have girlfriends who are in relationships, like I'm one of the only single ones. And it's unfair for me to put them in that environment, but it's also unfair for them to force me to like.
Bro, if I have a friend that's motivating me to cheat, I'm cutting you off.
Oh no, I'm not motivating my bitches to cheat. I'm just saying that like if I want to go out and I want to do like, you know what I mean? I want to look for a guy. You know what I mean? I'm going out with my friends who are in relationships, but like they're like saying I can't, like, you know what I mean? I'm not even allowed to talk to
Can
a
I
guy.
tell you something?
As I'm the single girl.
That's so true.
You know what I mean?
Is so
like,
true.
A value for me. I'm
not forcing my girls to cheat. I'm not telling my girls to cheat, but like let's say like I'm in a group and I'm the single one. How is it unfair for me if like I want to?
No, of course not. Go do your thing. Go do your thing.
But sometimes we don't think about that as girls, and we're like, absolutely not, because we're like.
Yeah. So kind of like my girl's gonna be faithful, I'm gonna be faithful as well.
No. She's talking about an aspect like two girls, they're chilling, one girl goes to hunt and the other girl ruins it because she's just not there for that vibe. But then she goes and ruins it for the other girl. And I've seen that happen a lot. Let's say I've had opportunities when I was single where I went up to a girl and she was having a dope time, but her best friend was having a shitty time and wasn't the one hunting, so she ruined it for the girl who was technically hunting. Yes, that happens. You know, that happens. That does happen. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I said, like it goes both ways. At the end of the day, it goes both ways. We have here some what else? No, but it says it. No man is going to chill at the table just with their boys. I mean,
okay. That's what I was about to say. It's a package, dude. If you look at a table, it's just only dudes chilling. They're partying. There's something wrong. You know, there is something wrong there. They're either lying or they're like, I don't know, because they have to, bro. It's a package. There has to have women at the table. If there's no women on the table, there's something wrong. There is something wrong.
The book is on the table. The woman is on the table.
The woman is on the table.
The bottle's on the table. So
has to, bro.
Yo, chat, throw me some questions, chat. We got 60 people here on the chat. Throw me some questions. I want to hear some questions, guys. We really need this. Let's go. I want to hear some dope fire questions here. So I have a question. Let's walk away from now the club world and all that. All right.
Oh, can we go back to the military thing?
Let's go back to the military.
Yeah, let's do it.
We'll do what? It's 6:30. We're gonna do a quick 5 minutes into the military. 5 minutes.
5 minutes. All right.
All right.
Going back to
Eric's about to join the military.
He's ready.
yeah,
He's like, what? These girls are savages?
Where do I enlist?
sign
Right
up?
up the street.
Oh.
Yo, she's about.
It's
She's
dead
about.
ass, like right up the street where I signed up.
She's
Like,
about to get recruiting stars for you.
I've had so many friends say like, "You're a recruiter." I'm like, nah. Like, do your time, get your benefits, and get the fuck out. Like,
Yeah, 100%.
All right, let's go. Let's be objective.
So, I really want to know because I've heard so many stories. I don't even know if we can even talk about this here. I don't know, but I've
Let's
heard.
go, bro. We're free.
I've heard so many stories of
The government can't censor us. Fuck them.
of the different things that happen
care
in the
about
army.
monetization.
I'm talking about drug use. I'm talking about women and men. I see some videos of who's got like guys are hooking up with girls in the army. Is that like a real thing or?
So like,
I heard there's an orgy in the army. Like literally, you guys
No.
all
Oh,
fuck
shit.
each other. Like you guys all fuck each other.
shit.
like I said, I had a look of getting like that brotherhood side
Yeah.
of things, like, but I also put myself in that position, like, you don't fuck with me, like, you don't like, you know, like,
Respect.
that's where that masculine energy
You put your
like
foot
came
down
into.
and-
Yes, like I was the bitch, like you people didn't want to talk.
You're
to
not a
me,
bitch, you just
but
know
that's
what
a
you know?
shield. That's my shield, you know. That's how I protect myself, like that masculine energy. And some females don't have that. Like some females are like, oh my god, like, you know, I got at like a parking lot at night with some sergeant. Like, how did you put yourself in that situation? Like, what did you want to get from that situation? You know, like sometimes
You think they're finding an easy way out?
no, like they're like just like, oh, like I need someone to talk to. But like you can't see men as someone to talk to, especially in that environment
Because
where
they-
you're so woman deprived.
Yeah.
They are not your like
Be real to the situation you're
yeah,
in.
like you be realistic. Like like they're not your friends. Like they don't care. Like they're men. Like it's the military. Like you don't come in there being their friend. Like you're that bitch that nobody fucks with.
But do you
Like,
think that girls go in there with the intention of like, hey, let me
Yeah.
get something out of this?
no, like I think there are some girls that see it as in like they don't care and they don't think about consequences, or like they think that they'll be different. They'll be that one.
They're gonna be the one that changes.
Yeah, like girls love to do that sometimes. Like
And do you think they use that as a form of like victimization?
Yeah, and, like,
I was trying to
don't
make the
wanna say that,
difference
like
and-
because I was like. Because I
Being
was
real,
there.
being real.
Yeah, like I was there. Like I feel like for sure, if I had put myself in that situation of like, yeah, you can fuck with me, like anything you do, like from day one, like, you know, like I had shit happen, but like after that, never again. Like, you know, if you like, it's just the way you carry
you have moments
yourself
in the
that
military-
allows people to take advantage of you, and it's very easy to like bump over that line and people
very
take
thin
advantage.
line.
Yeah, it's a very thin
Yeah.
line, like that you have to know. Like if you're not known, like if you don't have wisdom about like the world and how to carry
Yeah, that's
yourself,
true.
then you're not making it.
You gotta learn how to put your guards up, huh?
Yeah, you exactly. Like, but girls make it look bad because, like, you know, like they get there and they just do whatever the fuck they want, and girls are so limited that every girl becomes the same. You know, like
Everybody has the same.
everyone will have the same. Like if
Yeah.
one girl did it, there's only another girl. Why? Like she ain't gonna do
Like
the
if
same
one does
shit,
it, yeah, the other one will.
You know,
yeah,
like,
that's crazy.
but yeah.
It's. I mean, the military is a very tough environment.
Yeah.
You know, it's a very male dominant environment.
Exactly.
Toxic.
It's toxic. I think both ways. I mean, do you think that women have a disadvantage in the military field?
Not if they don't want to. Like everyone has the same opportunity of getting in. Everyone takes the same test. Everyone gets asked the same questions. You know, like you kind of choose your job based on your test. Like it's a choice. It's not like the Marines where it's not a choice at all. You kind of choose. You know, like you have to know what but you can choose, and so like if you carry yourself, like you can be in that position. I was ahead of a lot of males. Like in my unit, like even my platoon sergeants, like they made it known because like you all can't fuck around.
Would you say that like that made some other men feel some type of way because they saw you in that position?
Sometimes, yeah.
Would
But,
you
like,
get that kind of vibe?
But they kind of like understood why, like, you know, because I carried myself in that way. Like, you know, it's not like
That kind of left you like
like-
untouchable
Yeah,
kind
like
of.
it wasn't like I made it seem like I was flirting with everyone, so that's why I was getting the position I was getting.
Yeah.
You know, like it was because like
There's
I
like no
was
such
that,
thing
like,
as flirting though. There.
No, like there isn't. Like
Yeah.
you know, like I was just like I was just a military person. Like I was mean. I was there for my damn job. Like
I mean, you were
was-
there for what, 3 years, right? You said.
Yeah,
I mean, 3 years is a long time,
but
in
it's
my
not.
opinion.
It's not in the
really
military.
not.
Like kids are there for
It's like 5
4,
seconds.
6.
Yeah, it's like.
I'm
what-
saying like in an aspect of kind of like going through all that.
Yeah, like it's a lot to go through in a very short amount of time, but that's because that's how the military is. We pack everything in the shortest amount of time possible. Like things that should take you like 5 months to learn, you're learning it in 3
So
weeks.
what was the objective then? Like what was it like? Was it to kill time? Was it to build maturity? Was it to
What was your biggest
It's-
benefit out of the military that you had implanted like first?
Like you open your mind to a lot of things. You're a lot grateful for every little thing. Like you know everything that you don't or have in life. Like you're grateful for it. You learn how to like live with other people. You know, like be respectful of other people.
Do you believe you came out a better version of yourself?
For sure, 100%. Like
What aspect of your life
I've
you
done the
think was-
military like in the aspect of like I was on like borderline alcoholism because like that's
Were you
what
partying a lot? And
No,
just-
like it was just like the only thing that got me to sleep. Like
What?
yeah,
Let's
like
go.
that's how
What
bad
the
it was.
fuck?
Tell me
you
more.
know?
Tell me more about that.
As we're drinking.
No, but I don't drink
No, but it's
anymore.
true, like, they-
I don't drink. Like
They're
you can ask
limited
them,
to what
like-
they do. Like you're limited. You can't do as.
Yeah, so it's just like drinking is like your only escape from like the pain that
How old
you're
were you
in.
when
I'm
you went into
22.
military?
Or
No,
I
when
was
you went in.
18.
18. So
Yeah,
you're young too.
yeah.
You're already suffering through these things.
Yeah, like I signed at 17, went at 18, and then got out 21, almost 22.
So, okay, being in an environment that's so male dominant, do you think there was moments where you had to just go with the vibe, even though you didn't want to, just because it was the vibe?
No, I didn't have that problem because like I'm like Maria. Like I was like
Spoke up.
like I've always been used to being around men. Like I was in a wrestling. I was a captain to a men's wrestling team.
Eat the
Like like I already knew men's hatred.
Shama.
Oh, Nayara was
Years.
skinny as fuck too. Like Nayara was skinny as shit. Yeah.
I was a
You
120.
hear that, guys? She will fuck you up.
Arm wrestling right now.
Daddy issues.
Daddy issues.
I think like because I always had something to prove to my dad as a man. Like that's how I grew up. Stepdad, but like you know, I always had to prove myself to a man. That like
Yeah.
my whole life was like proving that I'm better than a man. Like you know, that's why like that's where I got my energy from. And
Same. Like I have an older brother, always proving that like
you're better than
not like I can do just as much as my brother can.
Yeah, and like
know what
my,
I mean?
my dad was also like machista, that Brazilian machista. Like,
Yes.
oh, you're bluffing. Like you.
So
can't
when your dad
do
saw
it.
you going to the
Like
military,
he treated me like a damn queen. He was like, "There's no way. Like you're really in this shit." Like, man, never believed.
so when you
him
came
because I
back,
was a
did you
girl.
feel a difference in the treatment from your father?
I'm just a girl.
Do you think your dad treated you differently once you went to the
like,
Marines?
He had more patience. More patience.
He had
with
he
me.
grew respect for you.
More confident.
But like it took like he did forget that I was also like I lived by myself. I was on by myself. Like I lived a whole different life in a whole different world. That's what like they forget.
I mean, that's the dad's biggest worry, you know,
Yeah.
especially to a daughter.
Yeah, he wants to keep me out that 12
Yeah,
years
they want
old.
to make sure you're
like,
good. They make
that's
sure you
what
never
they
get
don't
abused. They make sure that you're always in the safe spot. And like you going through that, you going to the military, coming back, you know, stronger and better than where you were before. That showed a
But
lot of confidence.
But if it was like, as much as I hate to say it, like if it wasn't for him the way I was raised by him, like like my mom, how she's so very independent, then like I wouldn't have made it out like the way I made it out.
What makes your mom an independent woman in your eyes?
Well, this woman, she wanted to have a child. She didn't really like care like who my dad was, but like she was with him and they had a child. Like,
Were they married?
no. My mom raised me by myself, working like several jobs, but she always took
Here
me
or
with
in,
her.
or in Brazil? Here.
Yeah, I was born here. I
Okay.
went to Brazil. Like I lived with my grandparents for a bit, only because like there was a time when I was here and I got like like anemic, right? I didn't want to eat food, but it was because of like how I got treated at babysitters. My mom was like, "Fuck no, you're not like doing
Goes
this
back
life."
to what we said,
yes,
like being
exactly.
treated by kids and
Exactly. Like my mom didn't want me treated like that by babysitters or raised by babysitter
Yeah,
or
she
anything
wanted to
like
be
that.
present.
But she also didn't want me at a part-time, like sleeping there waiting for her, you
Yeah.
know? Which is something I've had to do several times, like as a, like
Your
when I was little.
Your mom had to do her sacrifices to make
like,
sure you
she
had the best life.
Like, obviously, like, she really made, like, a lot of sacrifice. She took care of me and my whole family by herself for, like, my whole life until, like, I got older. And obviously she found someone who could share that with her. But, like, my mom never stopped working a day in her life. The most money came from her. Like, my mom was, like, the main person. She did everything and more. Like, that woman was, like...
You look up to her.
Always, yes. Like, I kid you not, like, what got me through the army and all the roughest times in the army was my mom. I was just like, my mom could do it, I can fucking do it. Like, I know my mom would do it, so I'm gonna do it. Like, I kid you not, a 12-mile ruck from my air assault school. I was the only female to pass as a first-time go to get my wings in my unit, or like in the other 3 units. The only
You
female to
chased.
pass.
You really chased.
Yeah, and the only thing that was in my head was my mother. Like,
Fire.
I kid you not, like 12 miles seemed like 2-mile run.
So let me say this, an example. I mean, especially with
Crazy.
the
Wait, she
Crazy, bro.
she
this
ran
kid's
12
nuts.
miles.
Yeah, I
They
ran
have to
12
run, like,
miles.
6 miles in the morning, 6 miles in the
Like with
afternoon.
a ruck. It's
Oh.
a ruck and a weapon. Like,
Fuck
I'm
that
like just
shit.
running for 12 miles, like 80 pounds.
That is insane.
DJ Cisco in the chat.
DJ Cisco's in the chat.
Shout out DJ
What up,
Cisco.
Cisco? Yo, Cisco, Maria Louise. Well, said she's promoting the club. Don't worry, she's here out promoting the club.
Cisco Saturday.
You guys get a chance, follow DJ Cisco, the hottest DJ in
Facts.
Boston, man. This guy is a legend.
Okay. So
He's
to wrap
toast.
up this serious
Shut up.
conversation, which again, I respect you a lot for going into the Marines. I mean, it takes a lot of a woman. I mean, yeah, the Army. Sorry, I apologize. Going into the Army in any type of branch, but it takes a lot for a woman to. For a guy, it's already hard to do. For a woman, it takes even more, I think, because it's literally walking away from what's the norm for a woman, which is not to be protective. It's
You're
to be
walking away
protected.
from femininity.
But
like,
now
Yeah.
you're walking into being the one that
Defense.
protects.
Yeah.
So I mean,
that's what you live on, defense mode.
it's awesome, and I think it's beautiful
Defense.
the fact that you took that move, and from that I've
grew a lot.
you grew a lot. You learned a different version of yourself. You completely found out that challenges that you thought in your brain that were going to limit you, they weren't the limit for you, and you had a passion and you had something that grounded you that kept you going.
Yeah.
Now-
if you don't have a reason why, like, you need a reason why.
Facts. I will. Yeah, that's true.
Anyone with a reason why can do anything they
Always have a reason.
and
So,
imagine.
so now I want to bring it back to like I love to talk about the old culture and the new culture because our world is going through a
Yeah.
huge transition, right?
Oh, yeah.
You're talking about a woman like your mom who worked hard, who was a single mom. I mean, not a single mom. Was she a single
She
mom?
was a 100%
Okay, she was a single mom. She worked on her own. She did
100%.
everything. You see how many sacrifices you look up to what she did. So my question to you is this: if your mom had a daughter that was involved in all these commodities that today the world offers, into easy way outs and all that, do you think she would be proud of you?
What do you like? Say that
I'm
again?
talking about towards like
OnlyFans?
like everything. I mean, because we have someone who here. That's where I
No,
was.
like my,
you-
but my
you-
mom
you went in-
raised me to be like very different. Like she was a type of person. If you're pregnant, I disown you. You're not my daughter. You have no family. You never contact anybody.
Eh.
Like if you have a daughter without having your house, without having your car paid for, without having everything you want from life,
the real husband.
Yeah.
and-
Yes.
yeah.
like not even that. It was never man wise. Without having everything
life together.
you want,
It's more
your
self-respect.
Yeah.
life together, then you are not my child, and you no longer have a family. So that fear put into me. Fuck, like run. Like I'm getting all my shit. Like I don't even want kids. Like, you know, like I want kids maybe because I think like I maybe should have a kid, you know, I'm going to get to a point in life where I'm going to be comfortable and I can have a kid. But having a kid still scares the shit out of me.
Why
It's
do you
a
think?
responsibility.
Okay, that's a question I have in
It's a
here.
responsibility that my mom put in me that like
I
you
mean,
know.
it might scare you now, but
That's a question I actually have in here. I mean, why do you think women nowadays are stepping away more and more
having
from wanting to raise a family and be the stay-at-home mom, or maybe be the stay-at-home mom, but just provide and raise a family?
So
Why
I
do you
feel
think
like-
women are walking away from that more and more?
Our grandmothers and our mothers didn't have a choice. We have a choice. We are not like, we're not limit like not like we don't have to get like depend on a man.
You don't think that the norm of a humanity is just a woman raising kids and raising a family?
I feel no. Like I feel like
There's
that was
more
the
to
norm.
it.
That
There's
was the
more to
norm,
it.
like back in the day,
years ago.
But I feel like now that women have a choice, you know what I mean? Women have a choice to do stuff that like it isn't the norm in the society today.
But do you think that women have a choice only when it comes to convenience?
No,
No.
no,
You think women would make the same hard decisions even when it's not convenient for them?
yes,
Do you truly believe that?
I truly believe that.
So you're telling me if you're at
Can
war,
you explain that? I'm a little.
what do I mean by that?
Yeah.
So an example, I'm asking her, do you think that women are only really truly thinking that they can make their own choices for themselves and all that when it comes to like them being, when it's convenient for them? But when it comes to a situation, let me paint a picture here. Let's say America goes into a civil war and now you need protection and you need to feel safe. And who are you going to rely on? Are you going to rely on a woman or a soldier that's a man or a man that's stronger than you to protect you?
I mean,
or,
she's a soldier. She's a
no,
woman.
100%.
Yeah, you know
100%.
what I mean?
But again, she's the 1% of like how it is. It's a male dominant
Yes.
industry, right?
Like, but
we
we are
agreed
now
on that
in the
earlier.
age. Like, we are now like
You literally can
maybe it's
learn.
like maybe it's if we were in a different time, but we're
Before
not in
they
a
thought-
time.
But let me
that
ask
we
you a
can't.
question.
Before they thought women couldn't learn, women couldn't simply
Okay.
pick up a gun and shoot another person. Women
But my
couldn't
question
simply
is,
pick
you're
up a
talking
knife
about
and have
the
strength
norm.
to
If there's a
punch,
situation
like,
where,
you know?
again, there's a woman and there's a man, who do you think that would be having the more, not just physically, even God, like, guys, I mean, it's in the Bible, right? I mean, I would like to take it that way, but like, God made the woman out of one of the guy's ribs. He made it, and the Bible literally says that God made woman for the men to
yeah. I
help
think
support
someone-
them and all everything.
somebody has said
and all.
this.
So, no, it's not said this. It's facts. It's
No,
in the
it's
Bible.
facts. It's like Eve was
Like,
made out of Adam's like ribs.
It's in the Bible. So
No,
like,
somebody, but I'm saying like at
So my
school,
point is that-
somebody has said like the Bible, like
Woman-
there's different spiritual
I
forms
think-
and things, but they say that like the Bible was written in a male's perspective and
so you think there's only one view?
in that time.
No, because
Yeah.
the Bible can be interpreted by many views. You know what I mean? And so, like, even though, like, it can be viewed that women are here just for men.
No,
Or-
not just,
no,
that's not
yeah.
what I mean. But I think that at the end of the day, bro, going back to what we started the conversation,
Yeah.
right? Is there gender roles? I think at the end of the day,
I think there can
when
be.
I look at a woman, like
I
an
think there can
example,
be.
I asked you the question, what's the perfect man for you, right?
Yeah.
I'll tell you for me. When I look at a woman, I look at a woman as someone who I want to protect,
Yes.
who I want to take care of, who I want to be there for her no matter what the situation is, who I want to
Yeah.
provide for, who I want to make sure that if she has a doubt about life, I will try my best to be her security
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to those moments of doubts.
Yeah.
That's what a woman is to me.
But, like-
Like that's what I look for when it comes to. I want to treat her like she's my little
Yeah.
my little fragile.
I will
thing 'cause,
say, though,
like, I want to
like,
protect her. Like I want to.
My
But of course she's
grandmother, like, for
powerful
example,
and everything.
I mean,
That's what you have to recognize.
my grandmother was like, born in a time like she grew up in the 50s, 40s, 60s in a time period in the mais no Brasil, like in Brazil, where like time was even against her, and she lost her husband in like when she was like 26. So like she had to raise 3 kids by herself, like in her mid 20s, like and the easy thing she could have done was just married a guy to like rescue her, but she didn't. She instead worked hard. My mom was the oldest child, so she was the one who had to take the mom role in the house and take care of her younger brothers. And so like I grew up a lot with like women, like even though like they like the playing fields were opposite. She grew up in a time period where like, for her being a woman was not easy. But she had to put on the pants, and you know what I mean? Like society looked at her wrong. Like people like julgou ela, like judged her being
because she had to hustle.
because she had a hustle. They said they were like she was selling her body when she was working honest jobs, but like she had to work a lot because like that was her only choice, or not her only choice. She could have easily just married somebody else, like figured out a way, like not be a widow, but she was just like, no, my kids come first. I have to take care of my kids. And
Where times have changed so much. Sorry to interrupt,
Yeah.
but that's where times have changed so much where people today have so many options to go the easy way out. Like, they
Exactly.
don't want to make that sacrifice.
No, they don't want to make that sacrifice. They don't want to make it. But like that's why I always said my mom always said like put yourself first. Like make sure that you are independent, that you're comfortable enough that you can support yourself before you can even support anybody else or have somebody dependent on you. And then whether that's a partner or whatever. Like as long as you can support yourself, then you can have somebody support you or vice versa. You know?
Fire. Yeah, because I
Fire.
think, and that's what I believe too. Though I think before you get to the point where one of you can just rely on the other 100%, you both need to be able to rely on each other.
Exactly.
On
On
yourself
That's
yourself
what like
as a
maybe
human.
shows like I actually do want to do
You
this
care,
for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I feel you. I agree on that 100%. Look at
We're
this.
coming into an agreement here.
We can be friends again.
I want to talk
Podcast is like Uno.
before we finish up here. We have 10 minutes
Plus
left
four.
here. I want to talk a little bit about something that's going around the world a lot, right? I mean, we're talking about equality, and then we actually have someone that commented here. It's no longer about equality, but it's about wanting to do more than men. And
Because you got
it's
like
trying to prove a
it's
point.
been said like
It is
oh
trying
you
to prove a
can't
point.
do it. You can't
It's no
do
longer
it.
about
Like,
what's
you
right,
can't
it's
do it.
wrong.
I'm a
It's
type of
just trying to
person.
prove
I don't
a
like
point.
I don't like being told I can't do something
Exactly.
or no. Like
Exactly.
if I don't like people telling me no.
So
Like-
I mean, that goes into
You can't do a backflip.
Sorry,
You're gonna go do a
Let me
backflip.
hear you.
Fuck it,
what
I'll
were you
try.
saying, Mayada?
No, like I was in the sorry I keep tying this
No,
back
it's fine.
in, but like I was in the military at
Oh,
the
here we
age-
go again. I'm joking.
No, at the age where women was finally getting recognized. Like
Yeah.
we had first sergeants, like mass sergeant, like females were finally entering into these positions, and men were honestly going wild. Like, how am I not in the position as that woman? How is that woman in that position like that a man
Yeah.
should be in?
So, especially going into that, like the woman and men
Even
role,
in politics,
right?
bro.
The world.
It's just like a woman being a vice president. That was a huge
yeah,
deal.
like everything went down.
I want to like talk about. I want to talk about quantas mulheres precisa de para terminar no
Dilma
Brasil? Dilma.
First president that wanted to how do you say
Shit,
stock
I told my
air.
I told my like middle school teacher I was gonna be the first female president. Like shit, that's not
would've done
happening,
it,
bro.
though.
Fucking long. It will last, buddy. Holy shit.
Honestly,
And now, okay.
Ooh, look at this, bro. We got people going at it on the chat. We actually had one of Josh goes, "What does a woman bring to the table in a relationship?" And then it had Thais goes, "She brings the table, and the man brings the space where she can bring the table." Damn. All right.
Fire in the chat. Fire in the chat.
All
Fire
right.
in the
So
chat.
and then Lavian goes facts, because what a lot of people forget is that back then women were provided like the bare minimal.
Yeah,
but
no
let's say
opportunities.
if a woman wants to keep up with her maintenance and her man is willing to pay for that? And that goes
High
back.
maintenance.
That goes back to a man. If a man's taking her out of the situation she was living, he can't provide to her less than what she was already having on her own.
Exactly, and I can provide
If you're
everything.
a man, and bro, I'll say this. Listen, when I took Thais out of her mom's house, I went up to her mom and I said, "Yo, listen, I know we're young, I know we're building a life, but I'm a man, I'm responsible, and I'm telling you, I'm never gonna give her less than what she had here with you."
I was gonna say yes,
And that's the bare minimum. And that's the bare minimum. No, she wasn't happy. She still wasn't happy. She wanted us to get married first before we moved in and all. She wasn't happy.
The Catholic.
But we made the decision that was best for us. But I told her, as a man, that's where I hold my. I'm a very old fashioned guy.
No,
I
exactly.
think you guys can see from the conversation how I am. I'm a very old fashioned guy. I believe in the family. I believe in the man providing, the man working hard, the woman taking care of the kids and raising my kids well. Because I don't trust. If I chose Thais as my wife to live a life with me, why am I going to choose someone else to raise my kids? I don't want no
that's
babysitter
valid.
raising my kids. I don't want no one. If I chose
But
her,
sometimes you don't have that opportunity.
exactly, that's different. If I'm working but that's where a man
because
has
she's
to be
also
a man.
independent too.
But that's where a man has to be a man, and he can't wear that shirt halfway. He can't. Like I said, the convenience thing goes both ways. A man can't be a man only when it's convenient for him, and a woman can't be a woman only when it's convenient for her.
No, for
a man
sure.
has to wear the shirt when it's tough and when it's easy, and a woman has to wear her shirt when it's tough and when it's easy, and that's a fact. So at the end of the day, bro, if a man's taking the step to take a woman out of her parents' house, whatever the situation is, he better be a man and provide for her. Because if he's not, he's failing.
Yeah.
I saw this the other day. There was a quote where it was just like a woman's loyalty is tested when a man has nothing, and
Yep.
a man's loyalty is
Is when he
tested
has
when
everything. Exactly.
So it's like a balance. Like, at the end of the day, for a woman to be able to feel her most feminine, who her most, empowered to take
Like,
care
are you
and to
kidding
do
me, bro?
stuff, you need to be able to provide that. But a woman is also the safety for a man to fall.
Bro, I changed careers. I went from a job where I was making like six figures, and I went through a change where it scared me a lot, and I was scared to make that move. And for about 2 months, I had to rely on Thais a lot because we were going through that change. The savings got tough, got shooken
And you're
up.
man enough to admit that.
And bro, I looked at her and I said, "Babe, like, I need you to handle it right now. Like things are going tough. Like, the switch, it wasn't as easy as I thought it was going to be.
And your shawty got it like that.
And she took it, bro. And she made it happen. And she worked. And we worked together. And we made it happen. And I'm okay to say that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I know that my goal is to work as hard as I can to get her out of that situation as fast as possible so I can take control over my home. And she takes control over the household, over our building, over our life.
We need more Thais in this world.
It's an agreement. It's an agreement. Everything is talked and discussed.
Where's Thais
Thais
in this
about to
world?
start crying, guys.
And the biggest problem in this
I
world
was a
nowadays is because we
Thais.
don't know how to
And I got
communicate. We
Let me
really
play
don't.
you.
Facts. Yeah.
Let me
That's
play you the
communication.
smallest violin here.
I used to play the violin.
The smallest
I
violin
used to
here.
too. Like 8 years.
Yo, there's another Lorena. There's another tequila bottle right there just to wrap
Also
it up.
change.
I gotta take the last tequila.
Chill.
We're gonna wrap it up, and then guys, here facts, because of what a lot of people forget is that back then, okay, we already hate the rate that read that one. You can't answer the question with my question. Fact: women only provide liability. No, stop. Don't lie. He goes, fact is women only provide
Who
liabilities.
hurt you, bro? Who hurt you?
No, sir. Are women a
Who hurt
liability
you?
or an asset?
Okay, this is the truth. Listen, Cisco just said that. He goes, look, DJ Cisco goes, they bring chaos and peace. You just got to pick a good one. And that's the truth. I think and that goes both ways. I think every man has its problems and every woman has its problems.
Like when you go grocery shopping, you're not supposed to go grocery shopping when you're hungry.
Yes. But listen. Every woman has its problems. Every man has its problems. You need to find the one that you're willing to deal the
Balance
most with
with,
their
yeah.
problems. So no one's
And it's
perfect.
okay to try and fail. You know what I mean? The whole thing of this, like, we're here, we're human, we're all gonna make mistakes. Is if you can fall flat on your face, you can pick yourself back up and do it all again. Like, it just shows your character. So
Wow,
like,
this is a very strong comment. It's the first time I see this permanent comment. Mateo Silva goes, our generation does not take on responsibility, but instead tries to make excuses. Men and women are both different with roles and jobs. God created us in his image and with different traits.
Wow.
Let's go.
Can we get an applause for this?
Legit,
Yeah,
literally. Wow, that was deep.
That was
That was
amazing.
deep. And that's what I want to think about too. I mean, I'm not really a religious person, but I'm a person that's very I'm a very rational
this
person.
goes all the board too for all religions too.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like Islamic religions are very like similar to this too. So like not only just Christianity.
100%. Yeah, I'm
I'm
not
Catholic.
like
It's
I'm not a very
Yeah,
religious
Catholic.
person. I'm a very
Change
like
Christianity
I'm a very
and
rational.
Catholicism, same
I don't
thing.
know.
Like James says that.
I'm a very rational
No,
person.
they're not.
It's under
No,
the
they're
same-
not.
yes,
No, they're not. Because
Christianity
does not believe in all the things
Oh my
that
God.
we
But it's the
Catholic
same.
believes
It's the
in.
same branch.
Yes, it's the same
branch.
branch, but they don't believe in all the things.
We
no,
both
it's
believe in
different.
Christ.
It's
Yes.
a different. It's the
like
same
Satan
company,
wise?
different office.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No,
There you
at
go.
the end of the day,
Same company,
Like
different
Satan
office.
Like we have saints for everything. Catholic people have saints for everything.
No, SEMA is a scene. The title.
No.
Christianity, like,
Listen,
it's the
my point is this: Christianity and Catholic, they're both the same company, but they have Catholic have a little bit few more departments. They
Yeah.
have like
Yeah.
the saints and all that, and all
Yeah.
that, which I don't judge. It's okay. That's okay. Anyways, but guys,
not a religion reward, guys.
my
We're not
point
here for
is
that.
this world nowadays have been leaving, and this is how I want to wrap up, and this is how I really want to get into, is that the world we live in nowadays is really getting away from the one thing that's the most important, which is values.
Facts.
I think at the end of the day, you being women or being men, we all have to have values. We all have to have beliefs, and we all have to be respectful. I think at the end of the day, we all have different ways of living, different opinions, and different ways of thinking what's right and what's wrong. The world doesn't really have what's right and what's wrong. I think it's just about understanding other people's perspectives. So the moment that we all come together and we come into agreements with communication, which is the point of what I'm trying to get into here, is that even us talking here, us having a podcast, this is all communication. And this is all that the world needs more of. Because sometimes we all hold up so much inside that we forget to just put out our opinions and come to a conclusion.
And, respecting other
respect
people's
each other's
opinion too.
opinions,
Because
you
it's
know?
important because your opinion is not always the correct opinion, and you have to have open
And y'all don't
ears.
have to agree on anything. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like I could go home and be like, "Fuck these
Bro,
dudes." Like, you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like
fuck yeah.
I heard
Everything
you
behind
out.
the
Yeah.
cameras is okay.
Look at it. We got Juan going, yo, we are going to need a part 2 of this. Look at that. Yeah.
Part two.
Round of applause over here, guys. Guys, and this is literally where we want to take the Hit Podcast. We want to have more open conversations and really just chit chat and really have these uncomfortable conversations. Sometimes it's hard to have in front of a camera.
It was
but
fun,
This
though.
is the point. You can't even look how much interaction we
like,
got out of this.
In general,
Like-
women would love to, be like, just like, go stay at home, like, take care of it all because we like the way we like things, like,
Yeah.
we don't want y'all messing it up.
Yeah.
But we've just have so much to prove. Like, we've been put in a position to, like, prove so much. Like, yes, we're capable of doing this, some of the same.
I think it's also like I think community is also important for both sides. Like having a community on both sides. Like even though you guys have jobs to do, like you could be a stay-at-home mom or like go out into the world and just work, but having a community away from like just your family, like people like you can count on, things you can do, like going to the gym, going to church, like but doing whatever you need, but like finding community also outside your home is very important because like you need to love your family. You can like do what you need to do for your family, but like having your community too is very important because like you need other people. It's good perspectives, like good like to like you can't just think one way. It's good to help you think other ways, help people like see different sides to a point, or just like just de-stress, like have other people the things to do.
100%. But I'm a big believer of action, right? Like, if you really want to prove yourself, if you really want to be different, you want to make a difference, you better put some action towards it. Because I know so many people that does the talk but does not do the walk. So it's basically like, because even in our office, even in our line of work, there's some high performers females. There's some bad bitches up there. They're killing it. They're in the same
level.
Level
Actions
as,
speak louder than words.
Exactly. But it's like it's cool. It's cool to see. It's not about gender. Everybody has the same opportunity. Everybody has the same right, and it's how bad you want it.
It's that will.
If there's a will, there's a way.
Hunger.
Yeah.
It's that
There's
drive.
a will, there is
why.
a way.
Your why.
Always
Your why.
have a why.
The bigger purpose.
At the end of the day, the conclusion is men and women are both powerful, and especially when they come
we love
together
each other.
and work together, they work even better.
Yes.
And I think that's the conclusion of this. And one question we always ask, and I want to hear from the both of you, one question we always ask to all our guests is, what does being high in power mean to you? Our name is very powerful. It's called High in Power, right? And when you think about power, you think about knowledge. So I like to talk about and ask you guys individually. Let's go with Nayada first. Nayada, when you hear being high in power, what does that mean for you?
Power is like having, like, I actually wrote an essay about success. It's not like power, but it's success, like where like power and success is all money driven, and like you got to have a highest position so you can have the most money. But like if you can't appreciate all the little steps in that journey that it took to get you there, then you are nobody. Like, if you did not learn anything and you dropped everyone for that money, for that power and the success,
What do you truly have?
you don't have anything.
Yeah.
Who is a billionaire without anybody to share his money with?
Facts.
A poor man.
Money
with
doesn't
a
cure
poor
happiness.
soul. Yes, because
But you
like
sure can wipe them tears with that shit. You know what I'm saying?
your money
We're
is
writing
not
some
what's
girls.
gonna get you into heaven.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Fire. I mean,
Fire.
Maria Luisa, when you hear
me-
being high in power, what does that mean for you? Being
High in power is finally being like in a comfortable with who you are as a person, like unapologetically, like and being able, not healthy, being comfortable enough to provide for yourself, provide for the people you love, be in a position where you're content, because I feel like people are always trying to chase for the, like you said, like the best thing, and just being content with what you have and where you have achieved to be. Like for me, like I want to be healthy. I want to be able to have all my debts cleared. I want to be able to have my career, but have my personal life. And so like it's a balance and being content in where I am.
I never like stop being happy, because like everyone's like, oh, like I'll be happy when I finish school, or I'll be happy when I get to the job. Like it's
Shit,
fine
I'm happy
now,
because I'm
like-
alive,
Yeah,
I love
like,
how
I'm
you
alive,
said it.
I'm healthy.
Nayada said something very, very important. We preach it here all the time. It's not about the checkpoint. It's about the journey to get to the
it's about the
checkpoint.
journey.
Because the journey is what makes who you are. The journey is what teaches you the lessons. The journey is what makes you go through the rough times, that makes you truly reflect on what you got to learn from that moment and from that experience.
I heard someone very wise say one time, if you're living in the past, you're someone who lives with anxiety. And if you're living in the future, you're someone, if you're someone who lives in the past, you're someone who lives with depression. And if you're someone who lives in the future, you're somebody with anxiety.
Fire.
I also heard another one. It says, what was it? No. I got it. A wise man once said nothing.
Wow.
And if you live in the past, you can never be president in the future.
Guys, listen.
We're gonna start quoting.
I think we know what our next episode is going to be about.
This is the High and Power podcast. I am so happy to every one of you guys who interact. The interaction in this episode was amazing, and this is what we're about. You know, thank you so much for every one of you guys who tagged along, even because of these beautiful women who are here sitting with us, telling us their story, being vulnerable, telling us things that they never thought they would talk about. But this is what it's about. I mean, Maria Luisa, Nayada, tell us. I mean, invite these people to come follow us, subscribe, and share.
Follow. These guys are amazing guys, genuine, real good people. So if you guys want to grow within yourselves,
what you should know.
facts. If you want to grow yourselves mentally, grow with them.
Let's go, guys.
Okay.
Guys, this is the High and Power podcast. Again, episode 48
Episode
is
48.
done, man.
Guys,
48.
don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you guys are always alerted when we are posting or we're going live, so you guys can always jump in and interact.
I want to call out our top actually interaction people here. We had two people that really interacted here the most. One is Josh. Josh, thank you so much, man, for interacting with us the most.
Thank you,
and
brother.
we also got Lavinia Valentin. She
that's my
interacted
cousin.
with us throughout the whole episode. And she's amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody who took their time to watch us live.
Fire.
Share, like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, thank you guys so much too. I know it's not easy to come here, all these cameras in
This
your
is a
face,
great
but you
experience.
guys
I know,
killed
facts.
it. You guys
Thank
literally
you.
killed it.
I was so nervous,
bro.
guys. I'm
Yeah,
sweating
I was like,
so much.
You guys
I'm
killed
sweating
it. Thank you so
much.
much for expressing your opinions. And,
Sorry for anything.
thank you, Briggs. Thank
Yeah,
you for
thanks.
all our production team that's here today. Honestly, without you guys, we are nothing. But with you guys, we are everything. And that goes out to our fans as well. Big love. Big shout out to everyone that's been really supporting us since day one. We wouldn't have a studio like this if it wasn't for you guys, and we wouldn't keep driving. We wouldn't keep going without all the love.
Juan Rivera, I definitely got to shout you out too, because you've been commenting with us. And he goes, win podcast episode. Thank you so much, man. God bless you.
W's in the chat.
Maria, Nayada, thank you so much.
Thank you
guys,
so
for
much,
coming
guys.
Thank you,
out.
guys.
Tune in.
And again, guys, it's all it's about. We're here to speak our mind. We're here to have a great time. If you want to follow more content that talks about lifestyle, people experiences, life experiences, we all go through struggles. We all go through tough times, but we also all have fun. So let's take this moment to just go and click that like, subscribe, and share to make sure we grow even more. And tag along. High and Power Podcast, episode 48. Let's go!
Oh, that was so much fun.
Vou passar por ti, sem machucar. Vou fazer com carinho.